Hello. Happy Friday again. I just hear it in my head all the time. Like we were just here last Friday. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Welcome to my channel. Who and what's coming towards you? We are mid-May, almost all the way, we're almost out of Taurus season already. I'm looking at all signs again. I do all signs on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I do the individual reads in between that. So you can catch all your signs. They are up for the first half of May, moving towards the end. And this coming week, I'll be starting the rest of May. All right. So, hello as you're coming in. Make sure to tell me where you're from, what sign you're here for. I see my gang. All right. Hi. And I'm doing super chats. I will be doing them today after this at 4 o'clock. The live stream is up. So, if you want to get on the list, you can. But today we're looking at what's coming towards you. Pretty much same shit, different day. And we'll see, anything changing. I'm going to look to see if there's a good new energy changing for you in the situation. Egypt, I love it. Hello, Fearless, Allah, Angel, and we have Lisa. Hello, Bettina, what's up? Kiss, hello. All right. So I am going to start each read Aries through Pisces. Aries is always first, all the way down to Pisces. And for each zodiac sign, I still do look at the person that is on your mind, and I will pull a card to see if they're coming towards you or not. All right, because it's the weekend, and why not? So their card, and I'll see what energy they're showing up in, like I always do. Thank you. We're getting closer to the summertime, so I don't know if you guys who've been here with me for a long time, if you remember Natalia, one of my good friends from Oregon, she does the sound healing, and I asked her if she would do a sound healing meditation for the summer solstice. So look forward to that. That will be up. I'll let you guys know. It'll be next month at some point, some summer solstice. So we will do that. And all right, so it looks like I'm still chatting. So we're going to start Aries off at 3:33. Let me change the time. All right, don't forget to be hitting that like button to support the channel, and comment under the videos. Let me know if it resonates. And also, if there's anything else you want me to read about. I'm always interested in feedback. Hi, Limitless. Limitless, I didn't know. I didn't know it was your birthday. Happy birthday. All right. Hi, Anna. All right. Let's see. We got purple and yellow for the color today. Aries, Aries, Aries. All right. All right. Let's do this. Aries. So we're going to take a look at, I guess the most important thing I'm doing today in today's readings for you are looking at not only what's coming towards you, but I'm trying to see the energy shift, if anything is shifting with the person or a situation that's on your mind, all right? So that's the idea of the reading. Of course, I always look at feelings, intentions, actions, and how you're viewing or how you are in this situation. I like to see where you're at to see why. And but ultimately the outcome is anything changing? Is this, whatever you're going through. All right, let's see. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So I love letting you guys know right out the gate, right? The cards that I meditate on daily. And today was the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun card. All right. And the Wheel of Fortune is here. So I do that. I start my day with, intentions. And I like to see during the collective all signs what cards come through, because it gives me this nudge, like, oh yeah, if this is your sign, this must be, really, it's more of more of a sign that it is for you, right? And you've got the potent energy, right? You got the wild card, and you've got the Wheel of Fortune showing up for you. So we are seeing things are changing in your situation. So if there's anything that I want you to walk away from this reading so far is, things are always turning. The Wheel of Fortune is always turning, and we do have control to some degree because we have free will, but the Wheel of Fortune is the universe's shifting things for you, but it's actions and consequences too. So it's whether or not you choose, it's whatever you choose to do as well. So the Wheel of Fortune, there's a turning point happening in your situation, and we have the Nine of Pentacles underneath this. So we are seeing here that it could be something when it comes to your health, finances too as well. So I will throw that out there. The Three of Wands here is what we're seeing, what's coming towards you. Pack up, get ready to go. You've been putting the pieces together. This card is another card too that says with the Wheel of Fortune, if you've been taking the steps, you've been doing what you think is correct moves and with integrity and trying to get the pieces together, and you felt called to do something, it was divine, guiding you. And this card here is saying it's coming. You just can't lose faith now. You can't, decide, like, you're already there. You're already moving up the hill and you're walking towards a milestone with somebody. So the Three of Wands is telling me something's coming towards you. There's movement, there's progress in your situation. This could even be you packing up and moving. Maybe you're going somewhere with somebody, connecting with somebody. And finally your plans are following through. You're taking that next step. So it's not just, maybe you've been at the Two of Wands for a while. When's this going to move? When's this going to happen? We hit it off. Everything was going good. Everything looked good in my life, but now I'm waiting, and there's this anticipation that builds up. And now we're seeing here that anticipation is going to start, what you've been waiting for is going to start manifesting. All right. So who's coming towards you? Look at this, the Four of Wands. So you've got somebody coming towards you that is, hey, Aries, we've talked about things, we know things, we've said things to each other, or we both know that we want the same thing. Four of Wands is reaching that milestone that I was just talking about. All right, you've been waiting on a situation to finally move forward, and now you're getting that call. All right. And the person could be a fire. You could have a fire energy coming towards you. All right. And the fire energy is the two of you. You're facing in the same direction and feeling comfortable with your decisions. It's like we finally are getting somewhere we've talked about saying we're going to get to. All right. We see the Knight of Wands. So you've got more fire energy here. So we are seeing this shift of energy that's coming your way. So you can choose to fight me. I'm just doing a reading for the day, and I'm reading the cards and picking up the energy that's coming through. And you can say my life sucks right now, and no, it's not. And I'm going to say to you, you can choose to embrace this and say, yes, yes, finally some fire. There's some expansion. There's some growth, right? There's some movement, right? And it looks like it's going to be pretty exciting with this Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is talking about passion, something you're very excited about, and again, it's movement, it's messages, right? It's finally, feeling like the chemistry's on fire, feeling like, all right, we're on the same page here. Let's go. All right. So fire is your friend right now. And this seems like things are really starting to gear up for you. Things are starting to get pretty exciting here. And right now, this is the current energy I'm picking up on. So this could be rolling out for you. The red carpet could be rolling out for you here over the next couple of weeks. All right. And so this could be somebody too here that's picking you up saying, hey, let's go somewhere. Somebody coming into your life to pick you up a little bit and be, if you're single, whatever, and somebody like, hey, you need to get out. You need to go do something. We need to have some fun. We need to get you in a better place. That could be that energy as well too. All right, so we have the Six of Swords here. So this is where you're going. This is what's happening here. So the Six of Swords is talking about going somewhere new. I don't know if you've been making plans or talking to somebody or wanting, you've been waiting for, what are we doing here? Or when are you coming? Or when are we, finally gonna get together? It looks like that's what this reading is saying. The Six of Swords is somebody is seeing potential with the two of you moving forward, the Four of Swords. And this is more serious. The Three of Swords and the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands is somebody who is serious about a direction. They're not messing around here. And it's like, we want to move forward. We want to take those steps. And it's a matter of days here when you see those energies. The Six of Swords is also a fast energy. So you have fire and you have air here. So it's like, get on, let's go. So maybe you are physically going somewhere because this is a manifestation in physical reality. It's not just thoughts or emotions. It's actual, it's appearing in your 3D reality. So you could be going, and this is new territory, but somebody feels comfortable going there with you. Now, this could be an event you're going to. You might be meeting somebody, going somewhere, or being asked to go to an event. Somebody could be moving towards you. You guys could be going into a commitment, deciding to become a relationship with this Four of Wands. It's a very happy energy. The Four of Wands is one of the happiest cards in the deck. So somebody feels really happy with their decision to finally make plans here with you to move forward. And the Six of Swords is you're navigating now a new territory, a new direction. So things are starting to clear up for you. It's been the same message, 11:11, when I said that. Exactly when I said things are starting to clear up for you, it was 11:11. All right, the path is shining. The waters are splitting. All right, you're moving. So who might be this person coming towards you? I got the Ten of Swords and I got the Ten of Cups. All right, so this tells me it's a new start with somebody first and foremost with the tens here. You got 10-10, which comes down to 1. All right, and it could be somebody that, for some of you, the tens here, who has left a situation to start a new relationship with you, the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Cups, or this could be somebody that you've been separated from or waiting on an answer. And the Ten of Swords can be, it's been a painful separation from the two of you. So unfortunately, I can't, it goes both ways with the Wheel of Fortune. It can be 50-50. It can be somebody that you have been going through a breakup with or broke up from, or it can be somebody that's leaving somebody to be with you. So I can look at Aries through Pisces and see if they're coming towards you and what energies they are coming towards you in. In this reading, we are seeing fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, but we're also seeing Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio with this fixed energy right here. All right, so the end game, we are seeing the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is talking about building a relationship, building a healthy, happy relationship with one another. So somebody wants this with you, the Four of Wands. Somebody sees this with you, the Four of Wands. And where this goes, the Six of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, you guys have free will over this. It's like, let's take a chance and let's see where it goes. Let's see where we go from here. All right. But there is a major turning point when you see a major arcana like the Wheel of Fortune. It says, somebody's either learned their lesson or somebody's done with lessons and somebody's ready to kind of, start something new, learn from the past and move forward. All right. Somebody could be feeling their consequences with that Ten of Swords. So let's see Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Let's see, first of all, the card will tell me, how close they are to coming towards you. So get your person on your mind, meditate. Again, Aries through Pisces. You got to be specific in meditation here when you're waiting for your card. If you're trying to choose too many positions and you're trying to connect all the dots, it's not always going to happen in a tarot reading. It's too general. All right. Aries, we got Four of Cups, all right? So you do see you have an Aries here, you've got love here. You maybe have been trying to get their attention and it seems like they have been avoiding you, All right, so I do see that there's potential here, Aries, to finally get this offer here. Somebody's been thinking about, and it could be another Aries where you guys have been kind of blocked from each other, or there's been a disappointment that's happened. I do see it may be, coming around the corner here. The Four of Cups can be a hesitation. It can be, I'm still kind of pouting about something. I'm still unsure about something. All right, but I do see an Aries here. There is love there. Maybe they just can't see quite yet what it is you're trying to give, or what it is that you have here. What could be, can we go back to how things used to be, right? Taurus, we see the Page of Cups. So we do see messages coming in with a Taurus, right? They have love for you. The Page of Cups is saying at minimum that they have a crush developing on you, all right? They feel you. They feel, it's not just, romance, lust. It's actually building into something with emotion, but it still is fairly new, or it feels new here with the Page. Gemini, the Empress card. All right, so you got a Gemini here who definitely, you have your hands, your grip on them. There's the Empress card. They find you very attractive. They see growth with you. They see beauty when they look at you. They see long term. They value you. You've got the friggin' Empress here. What else do I have to say? So we are seeing long term growth here, and we see definitely a Gemini coming towards you. Cancer too, King of Swords. So you got a Cancer coming into your awareness. King of Swords is speaking their truth, all right? And, they're gonna declare their truth. So whatever situation you're in, you're getting communication, and they're being honest. So trust that they're being honest, and then trust your intuition too, all right? And we have Leo, the Hierophant. So it looks like you and Leo here deciding, hey, we can't seem to let go of each other. I'm very loyal to you, very committed to this, and, leveling up with a Leo. Virgo, Four of Pentacles. So Virgo again has that four, it's like, I want this, but I'm still kind of holding back, holding on to, whether it's a fear, whether it's a grudge, whether it's just their own way of doing things. So we see you guys are still kind of connected to each other, but it's slower moving. Libra, Three of Wands. There's your Libra. Libra's on the horizon. It looks like you and Libra are really making things happen, or your Libra's going to start moving and making things happen, okay? Scorpio, you got the Temperance card, so it says, yes, there, you guys, whatever you're doing, just keep doing what you're doing. Things will come together according to plan, but right now, it's requiring patience with your Scorpio. Sagittarius, there's movement with a Sagittarius, so you can relax. All right, the World card is saying you will finally have some sort of answer, some sort of conclusion. You'll know where things are going. Capricorn, King of Pentacles. So Capricorn's standing out like a charm. They're stepping up and, all right, I'm taking things serious. All right, I'm taking responsibility, and I see you, and I can see a future here. Aquarius, Two of Pentacles, a little up in the air with an Aquarius, right? It's about adaptability. It seems like you guys keep going back and forth, but you're still moving forward. So it's about making plans. Just got to be flexible with your Aquarius. Pisces, dreams about you, thinks about you, but they still keep their options open, still a little uncertain. But where this goes, it could surprise you. All right. Taurus. All right. So that's the pace of the readings today. Happy birthday. All right, Taurus. So first of all, we're going to see what's changing, who's coming towards you. Most importantly today, I'm trying to see if there's something changing in your situation. Is it worth it? Is it going to be worth it? And we'll see what is coming. And we'll look at Aries to Pisces to see each sign if they're coming towards you. All right. All right. Taurus, we're almost done with your season. All right. Eight of Pentacles, celebration, right? It's going to work itself out. Yay. It's going to work itself out. The Eight of Pentacles. All right, look at you. Success. The Eight of Pentacles shows up and says, right, you're going to get there. We got the Two of Wands underneath that. So really, you could be sitting here like, which way do we go? Which way? What's going on? There's that, do you notice Aries just kind of got this too? But the Aries got the 3 and the 4. You're getting the 2. So it sort of feels like a little bit more tension for you. It's like, I know what I want. Something's gotten started. I think about the things I want, but what do I do next? What happens next? It's like, I'm ready for the next. I'm ready for the new. I'm ready for it to happen. I'm tired of sitting here kind of going back and forth, like, questioning whether or not it's going to turn out the same way, or is it going to be the same way? Am I waiting on something that is not going to work out? And I keep asking myself, is it worth it? And, it's funny because I said that at the beginning of your reading, what I was looking for. And this is kind of what the 8, that's influencing. And you got the 8 of Pentacles. So I am seeing, Taurus, that so far it's telling me a situation that is worth it. The investment. It looks like, whatever you're going through, there's something each and every one of you has to learn in the situation. So it's going to be different for each and every one of you. But let's see the energy. You got the World card influence in you. This is the energy around you. So it looks like some conclusion coming in, finally knowing something, finally feeling good. And it looks like being able to spend a little money on something too. So maybe somebody coming towards you, or what's changing is your financial situation. Right? And that means that there could be somebody adding to your financial situation. There could be, we're sharing resources now. We're getting together. We're going on a trip. We're having fun. So it looks like sitting pretty. All right. So no matter what you're going through right now, it could be an emotional or a spiritual journey you're going through, and you're having to resolve something, figure something out. And, it depends on where you're at on your journey, whether or not that sits with you. But sometimes, we want something to happen before it's ready to, before the time is ready, right? You're ready to take out the turkey before it's done. Right, but let's go. Let's move on from that, Taurus. We're talking about food here. You're gonna get mad at me. We got the Page of Pentacles. All right. So here's an opportunity coming your way already right out the gate. You got Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio energy. You're seeing a fixed energy. You're seeing feeling comfortable. My World card is like, sometimes things are just, they're right where they're meant to be at the moment. And the Two of Wands is like, I want something else now. I finally got this, but now I want that. You finally had a win, you had a success, or you had a, contact or something with your person. And then now you want more. And so it's really hard to sit in, okay, I finally got to that first win, that first milestone, but now I want it to go faster. And the Two of Wands is saying, whoa, 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 there's other things that have to happen. The World card is saying, you got to go relax and sit in the pool and let things marinate. You got your first win, now let it move and let it grow. And a lot of you are probably saying, well, I've been waiting long enough. And, it's showing here that wait will pay off, but the anxiety and anxiousness of it, the Two of Wands, isn't going to make it get to you any faster. When the Page of Pentacles is prospects coming your way. So if some of you are single, we do see the page here, which is some new people coming into your life, or new opportunities for you to meet people, maybe while traveling or working or doing something. So the doorway's open for my singles. People ask, why don't we do singles readings? Because most people don't want them. You'll say you do, but you really don't. So I try to add the singles reads in and let you know that I see you. I see this coming in. There's people here that are trying to get your attention, or somebody that wants to get to know you. All right, we have the Three of Swords, center energy here, and we have the Moon card. So this, for some of you, could be you are reconciling with somebody, right? The Three of Swords and the Moon card. Somebody here is feeling like they owe you something. They want to tell you something. They're worried about something, and they're worried about the outcome. Now, the Page of Pentacles and the Moon card, somebody feels that they need to get something off their chest. They need to tell you how they really feel. And they're not feeling very good about the separation if you guys are separated. All right. And they may even be thinking that you're doing your thing, you're fine, you're successful, you're comfortable, you're at the top of your game. All right. And they might even be thinking that you're not even as worried about the situation as you are. But your person is fretting over this and really wanting to either compromise with you. This could even be an apology for something if they've been too afraid to connect with you. This is showing them making the effort with the Page of Pentacles, right? So earthy energy here. But I also have the Queen of Swords right here, which is telling me there could be an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Somebody's a little bit all over the place. Their emotions are all over the place, a little bit scattered, right? And, maybe they didn't realize the Three of Swords here, how something would feel without you. All right. Or if that's the case, so I'm going to look at it from different perspectives because a lot of you are like, maybe you're not separated from somebody. But the Three of Swords is showing some disappointment here. Somebody's disappointed with how things turned out. You may look like you've got it going on. You may, the Eight of Pentacles, you're looking successful, but you could be really stressing things out. You're stressing a lot, but you're not really showing it, right? And somebody's kind of scattered and thinking about things and feeling very uncertain about the choice that they made or what's happened in this situation. So we do see, coming back to what's coming towards you is the first card. And we're seeing that somebody here really is stepping up and saying, and it might be a slow start with that Page of Pentacles, but it is saying, I'm serious, right? I'm very much serious. I'm into this. Now we go back to the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is why you're kind of hesitant, why things are kind of on a pause, right? Because your person here, what did I do? Kind of going around in circles here about, I thought this would be easier and it's not. I'm really feeling worry. I'm feeling pain. I'm feeling, sad with the situation. And the space between the two of you, if that's the case, is sort of you're giving off an impression that I've got it together. I'm doing it. I know it's going to work out. And maybe Spirit wants you to give off that impression, right? Because the Eight of Pentacles is telling me that you will find a way to work things out together and you guys will understand each other a lot more. Somebody may be even trying to figure out, and really they're starting to see, when they have time to think, they're starting to see what they were doing or what they're missing and what you actually brought to the table. All right, so we have an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here. Anything else you want me to tell me about this? I got the Ten of Wands and I've got the Knight of Wands. All right, so we're seeing the change that's happening here. Somebody can't handle the pressure on their own. All right, somebody is overwhelmed, the Ten of Wands. Somebody's reaching a breaking point. All right, and somebody here it could be a fire energy. As it looks like the outcome, the Knight of Wands, really coming towards you in a different energy, very passionate about you and very passionate about where this relationship could go. Right? Let's look at Aries through Pisces and look at the actual person that is on your mind. Aries, Leo, Sag was big in there too. You had a lot of signs showing up. I love that Queen of Swords card. But it does show that somebody's trying to get their shit together and they're a little bit all over the place, but they're the Queen of Swords. They'll figure it out. Your person will figure it out. All right, so Aries through Pisces. I'm looking at who's coming towards you right now. So the card's going to tell me, the probability that they'll show up at this moment, right? But it shows me the energy too, and I'll see what I can get from it. Aries. Well, Aries is still kind of keeping silent here, but they got their eyes on you, right? So for whatever reason, an Aries feels like, silence is the best thing right now. We need to kind of give each other a little bit of space, and or you could be having an Aries just really trying to check you out and see what you're up to, because they got their eye on you. They're very attracted to you. And they're saying, you know, I just don't know when I want to make my move. I'm trying to observe and make the right move at the right time. All right. We have Taurus. Look at you, the Queen of Pentacles. Right, so that's the same kind of vibe I was getting in the main reading for you. It's like you always, you know, I know so many Tauruses, and you guys just, you know, you have a way about you where you just look cool, calm, and collected, even if you're not, right? And every now and then you might blow some smoke, but you know, steam, but you're very much calm and cool. So somebody's reading you like you got it going on, and somebody is very much invested in you and sees just very attracted to you. It's like they can't stop thinking about you, especially with your energy on, you know, on them. And it's another Taurus energy too, but I'm reading it as your general energy as well. And so it looks like very promising energy between you and a Taurus. It's like no matter what, you guys have, you know, you'll take your time, you know, you belong with each other, or you know, you're interested in each other. You'll get there. All right. So we have a Gemini, we have the Two of Swords. You have a Gemini kind of keeping you on the fence here. It's like, make a decision already. You know, your Gemini knows what they want. They think about you. They're interested in you. Something got started. All right, the Ace of Swords, all right. They know what they should do and what they want to do. But why they keep going back and forth with the Two of Swords could be different for each and every one of you. It could be torn between two situations. Could be, I have to make a decision, but it's difficult. I have to maybe make a move, or maybe I'm intimidated, or whatever it is. But they're on the fence, and you can't rush an energy like this. If you try to push your Gemini to make a decision prematurely, it could end up in the Three of Swords, which is separation. All right, Cancer, we have Three of Cups. So Cancer is like, hey, how are you doing? You know, I want to hang out with you. You know, I'm attracted to you. I have a good time when I'm with you, or I can see us having a good time. All right, so you and Cancer look like you're going to get together, hang out, and, you know, celebrate something, right? Maybe their birthday coming around the corner, right? We have Leo, Eight of Cups. All right, so Leo's still kind of doing their own thing. All right, you may be feeling a little bit ignored from a Leo. You may be feeling like, where you going? What's up? But it seems like right now the best thing for you and Leo is to kind of figure your shit out. All right. This doesn't mean it's over. This means your Leo is doing a little soul searching, right? Trying to figure out what the next step is. Where are we going from here? All right. So if you're feeling a little bit ignored, or like you're feeling like you're separated from your Leo, it feels like it's temporary here with this Eight of Cups. It's like, I've got to figure my shit out. All right. I've got to figure out what I want in order for this to work. All right, we have Virgo, Six of Wands. So Virgo coming in, looking good, wanting your attention. All right, so things looking good with you and a Virgo, right? Going somewhere you both equally kind of want each other's attention. You like each other's attention. And if you're going through like a little bit of a struggle, Five of Wands, right? You guys keep trying to figure things out and something's always getting in the way. All right, this is telling me that you guys will finally make it happen. Libra, Six of Swords, you and Libra going somewhere together too. It's like, let's clear things up. So a Libra sees potential for the two of you in the future and wants to see where it goes. They don't want to lose this opportunity, basically. Scorpio, the Death card. So it might not be going anywhere right now with Scorpio. It feels like things are stuck. It feels like things are changing or not, right? But the Death card is a card of transformation. So something does have to end in order for something to change. Sagittarius, Five of Cups. So we see a Sag kind of still mulling over something. They miss you. There is potential for them to reach out to you, but right now it looks like they're still kind of holding on to something and still grieving or sad about the situation. Capricorn, the Lovers card. So Cap's like, yeah, I want to be with you. And so it looks like you and Cap are going to find yourselves together here pretty quickly. Aquarius, Queen of Cups. Aquarius kind of dealing with their own emotions, trying to figure out their own feelings. But there is love for you. And, you know, there's a strong bond here with the Queen of Cups. But they may be holding back temporarily. Pisces, the Two of Cups. You have Pisces who wants nothing but to be with you. So somehow you guys will figure it out. You got a lot of twos here showing up in your reading, which says you're sort of at the beginning of a journey, a new cycle. So you just gotta, take it easy, slow down, and see where things go. But Pisces here, this is the beginning of a relationship that could last. All right, let's see Gemini. Hello, where's my Geminis? Gemini 35. It's kind of quiet in the chat room today. All right, Gemini. Woohoo! All right, don't forget I'm going live at 4. Also, you can say happy birthday to Taurus if you want to win a personal reading. Lurking. All right, Gemini. So Gemini. We're looking at what's coming towards you, but I'm also really focused on, is something changing? Is it changing? Is it worth the wait? All right, so you got too many cards here flying out. I don't want to take too many cards. All right, let's see. Queen of Pentacles. So you have an earthy energy and you have an Ace of Cups underneath that. All right. So this is promising. This is somebody that's like, I'm ready. I'm definitely ready for something. You have somebody who's very independent as well. And, the Ace of Cups, though, this is somebody who, when they hand you this cup, it's like, I'm not playing games here. All right. Let's get this going. When this person could be obviously very independent. It's a queen. They've been through a lot. They've worked on a lot. They worked on themselves. They know what they want and what they need. Right? So they're not going to be super needy. They're not going to be they're not going to be begging. Right? Or they're not going to play any games, it seems. That's the energy I'm getting through as it's coming through for you. And this person definitely likes class and has class. All right. So it's like we got to show up and not play, we got to look good. This person likes to look good or wants things to look good. And so what I'm seeing here with the love form in between the two of you is you obviously check those boxes. All right. You check those boxes. You're like, sorry, it's like this person is like, I care about what I work really hard to get where I'm at. I want the good. I want the goods. And Gemini looks like the goods. All right. So now, if you're not dealing with anybody or anything and you're the independent one and you're just walking around waiting for love to come in, love could be coming up right behind you and you don't see it. All right. The World card is underneath that. So this is telling me your world might just be about ready to get shaken up a bit. I couldn't get that out. All right. So your world could be changing right now. Things could be shifting. You got somebody coming in saying, I know how to fix that. I know how to do that. I know how to get this done. All right. And it's a little bit of travel energy here too. So it's also saying, we got to get outside the box and take a look around and see where things, see what's happening around the world. All right. Don't just stay in our little teeny box and think something's just going to get delivered to us. But somebody here, it looks as though is about to change the course of your path. Right, this is closing, a chapter of your life, starting a whole new chapter in your life, right? Look at this, hanging out with somebody here. I don't know if you just recently hung out with somebody. That could be you changed this person's life. You got this person thinking. You got this person thinking. Look at this. You got them thinking about you, Page of Swords. You might be going, where the hell are you? Why are you not talking to me? What's going on? You got somebody that's like, very kind of a little bit, believe it or not, introverted with this Page of Swords. This is somebody that's um, not gonna be like telling you everything all right out the gate, right? And if there is a little bit of restless energy, it could be because this person's more nervous than you think, right? And if you're misreading their texts or you're misreading them, it's because there's a part of them that is a little bit uncertain or nervous about what to say to you, right? And I wouldn't fret over if you're the type of person that needs constant texting, going back and forth or whatever. This might not be the person that is, they may not do that. All right. Especially if there's somebody like the Queen of Pentacles. It's sort of like I'll text you when I can, but believe me, I'm thinking about you. And I don't always know what to say to you. So you do have communication coming in with this Page of Swords. But I would not stare at your phone all day long. All right, you got a King of Swords. So look at this. I mean, this is what's coming towards you. You got air energy. Somebody who's clearly got you on their mind. Now, the overall in the Queen of Pentacles is showing up. So this is, like I said, looking good. This is based on love. The influence in this reading is, look, I'm interested in something serious here. A King of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles isn't going to play around. But we still do have to hold face. We gotta keep our cool. And you got the Page of Swords here. So it's like, we've got to get to know each other and figure things out. And messages looks like they could, again, be a little bit delayed between the two of you because both of you seem to have a lot going on. All right, but maybe this is the time where you guys are going to start really chatting it up. We'll see their intentions. All right, we have the Page of Pentacles. And what's coming towards you? The Magician card. All right, so you're manifesting a lot of communication into your life. You got the Page of Pentacles, you got the Page of Swords. Their intention is serious. All right. I want to build something. I want to get to know you. I want to, work on something. We both have a lot in common. It looks like asking, for some of you, this could be, let's plan a date. Looks like you could be planning a date. And it looks like somebody could be holding back a little bit because they're trying to figure out how to ask you out, if that's the case. The Magician card is your energy too as well, but it's Mercury energy. So this tells me that you've got a lot of activity coming your way. And it feels really good with this person. It's like you're the center stage. You're the one this person wants to talk to and get to know. And the Magician card is like you're on the same frequency. So this is going to be, changing up your everyday. I mean, I just kind of see you guys actually now. What's coming towards you is maybe you guys weren't talking as often, but now you're going to start picking up the pace as we move forward. It looks like communication and maybe changing your daily habits for this person, or moving around or going somewhere, or even going on a date and going out somewhere. So somebody coming in pretty quickly, and you guys, it's going to move pretty quickly with all this energy. And I have the Four of Swords right here underneath. So the foundation here is the Four of Swords and the Page of Swords here. So I do feel like what's happening in this reading is we're starting off in a slower pace, and you're wondering why somebody's not reaching out to you, or you're wondering why somebody's silent. It looks as though somebody's getting ready to pick up the pace with you and take things a little bit further. The page is like, all right, let's go somewhere. Let's go on a date. Let's get to know each other and get together. So there it is, Gemini. I mean, that's what's coming towards you. You have somebody that really wants to get to know you, somebody that you may have been waiting on. This person may have been traveling or away on vacation or just taken some time to really think about what they wanted in their future. And apparently it's you. And it's based off of love. So you've got either new love coming your way, or you've got just love in general. You and the person that's on your mind are going to start picking up the pace here. And I'll look at Aries through Pisces so you can see each one. All right, any other card? I got the Death card and I got the Ace of Pentacles here. So we are seeing here, sort of like what that tells me is end to single life and moving into a fresh start with somebody. Or if something has changed or ended in the past, it's a fresh start with somebody. All right, you got two aces showing up for you. I'm going to have to shut my window in a second. It's getting too hot out here where I'm at. You guys are right. It's like, I think it's probably 100 degrees out there right now. Let's see Aries through Pisces and see. So the person on your mind, we'll see if they're coming towards you or not, and what energy they're in, what to expect. It is on today. I love the fresh air because it brings it to my live stream, but it is hot. It's like I can see the steam coming in, or whatever, the haze coming in. Either that or Gemini's hot. Gemini steaming up the room. All right, let's see. Aries, Six of Swords. So you have an overall energy of the Nine of Swords at the bottom and the Four of Cups. And somebody here really not happy with how something has turned out. All right, so this is the person that's on your mind. It could get a little bit, more personal, because it might not be a new person. In this case, the Nine of Swords, somebody could be really freaking out about something that's happened between the two of you. All right. And you got an Aries going, look, right, I can't move on from you. I still see us together. And so we got to figure out a way. It looks like they're moving on towards you. And you guys going to clear up something and try to see if you can salvage anything or make it work. All right. Taurus, you have a Taurus still silent. All right. They're kind of eyeballing you, whether this is a secret admirer, this is somebody that wants to get to know you. Either way, a Taurus is sort of being silent, kind of hanging back, but observing your every move. So keep that in mind. It's like, I'm trying to see what Gemini is really up to. We have Gemini, you got the Four of Pentacles, all right? So here you are holding on too tight to something or someone, another Gemini. This is like loosen up your grip. You're at the Four of Pentacles. You built something, all right? So you've already come this far with another Gemini. Right? It means that you guys have invested time, you've invested energy with each other. You either have been together, worked something out, or have a lot in common, because you've already gone past Three of Pentacles, right? But the Four of Pentacles sometimes can be, you're coming from a place of fear of letting go of somebody, and you're holding on to something, a situation so much, but that it's actually causing resistance between the two of you. All right, so this is saying let go a little bit, let something breathe, and you and your Gemini are not letting, you're still attached to each other, or connected to each other. I don't like the word attached, but right now it seems like it's really sluggish. Cancer, we have Nine of Cups, right? So Cancer's like, here's your wish. Cancer's like, ooh, you want me? Here I come, right? The Nine of Cups, you got, love here. You got Cancer here, just be careful. Nine of Cups sometimes can be a little too much as well, too. So enjoy it. Hopefully you get to that 10 of Cups, right? But you got the Nine of Cups with a Cancer. All right, Leo, you got the Devil card. So again, we got these bondages here. We've got this kind of heavy energy between you and a Leo. You both could be triggering each other. You both are attached to each other, or there's an obsession here going on. No matter what it is, the Devil card is the Devil card, and it's in the Leo position, which means something has to shift here. Because even if it's you get this person or they come towards you and they're still in the Devil, it's going to repeat. The stories are going to repeat. So just know that they are showing up, but they're showing up as the Devil energy. So it doesn't mean much has changed, unless, of course, they're working on themselves. We have Virgo, King of Cups. Virgo is like, you know how I feel. Virgo feels a deep connection with you. Virgo loves you. A King of Cups loves you. Now, if they've pulled back a little bit, they might feel like it's necessary for healing between the two of you. But you have a Virgo here that may express their feelings to you. Same thing with a Libra. Libra's like, you know, I have a lot of love for you as well too. Queen of Wands, right? They might even step up and say, all right, let's fix this. Let's get things going here, because kings and queens will make an offer. So they are showing up in a good energy. Scorpio, communicating with you. This could be a new start with a new Scorpio, whatever, but we do see the Ace of Swords making something clear, being clear about their intentions. Sagittarius, the Lover's card. So Sag is definitely falling for you, or you guys already know you have a deep connection. It looks like communication. Possibly even physically getting together with your Sag. Capricorn, we got a Tower card showing up. So this is showing some sort of shake-up, unexpected movement happening here with you and a Capricorn. Now the Tower card doesn't feel comfortable when it's happening, but it does definitely bring out the truth, and it clears the place for a new beginning, a new start. Aquarius, Nine of Wands, all right? So it looks like Aquarius still not giving up on this connection. Maybe you guys are dealing with a little bit of a setback, right? But the Nine of Wands is, we've been here before, we've done it. We both have been here before and done it. We both have the strength to make it through. We'll figure it out. Pisces missing you. Pisces wanting to connect with you. The Six of Cups. Pisces is like, come on, Gemini. You know that I love you. You know that I care about you. Give me 2 seconds to shut the window and I'll go with Cancer. All right. Cancer. 51. All right, where's my crabs? Cancer. Cancer rising. Cancer sun, moon rising. All right. Let's see. What's coming toward you? What's changing? It's who's coming toward you. What's changing? Is the situation changing? And Aries through Pisces. All right, Cancer. Eight of Cups. The Sun card. So you got the other card of the day. The card for me today is the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun card. So you got the Sun card and the Six of Pentacles. So this talks about winning the lottery, possibly. Right? Winning something, getting something, some luck around my Cancers. Cancer's looking good. You got Leo energy here. But the Six of Pentacles is playing your cards right. It looks as though putting an investment in and getting something back for it, right? Making some plans with somebody. You could be making dating plans with somebody, going on a date. Looks like somebody wants to go home with you. Looks like somebody wants to, they choose you. Eight of Cups, and this deck here is also about, Eight of Cups is also about choosing. It's a breakup card, but not always. And we see here, like, I got my eye on you. You're the shiny object. You're the one that looks good in my eyes. So this could be something new that's happening between the two of you, but there's potential to go somewhere with this Six of Pentacles. It looks like, we both have mutual respect for one another. And so we're not here to play games with one another. And this card, the Sun card, is there's room to grow here, especially because we both have values or value each other. We're both, this could be an important player in your life, all right? Don't go buying lottery tickets because of me, but I am saying you've got some good lucky energy around you. And, so I would say if you're going somewhere, like if you're going to the casino, going somewhere, you're doing something, always be responsible. But I'm sending good vibes out for you, all right? But don't ever make any financial decisions or anything because of me. All right, let's see. We got the Chariot card. Can't see what I mean, Cancer? It looks like maybe lately you've been feeling a little run down. You've been feeling like, the Chariot card is birth, death, and rebirth, right? It's sort of like that. So it feels as though you've gone through some challenges, right? But when you come back, the rebirth, you're going to come back better than ever. And that's why I love that this card here, usually in the Chariot, it doesn't show it like this, but the pieces are all coming back together. So you may felt like something fell apart in your life, or things were kind of all over the place, and in separation and all this stuff was happening. But then it comes back together and you realize, whoa, I made it. And now we're going forward and things are going to be better than ever, right? Way better than they were before. All right, so the Chariot card is your energy here. So we're seeing sort of a rebirth energy for you, especially with that Sun card. So like I said, you're dusting off. You're whatever you've been going through. It's if that hits you, if you've been sitting there going, yeah, man, I've been going through some shit. I just feel like I was pulled everywhere. Here you go. You got somebody returning, somebody coming into your life, or a situation coming back into your life that may surprise you. All right. Now, this could be something really good. This could be somebody you don't even expect coming into your life that is like, bringing in some sort of wealth into your life, or some, an opportunity. You're going somewhere where you're getting this opportunity for something to shift in your life. All right. Don't be saying you don't have luck for money, because this here is saying, that's also a mindset if you don't think you do. But we've got somebody coming in. The energy around this reading right now, what's coming towards you is actually maybe some of you, somebody driving physically to see you, somebody driving to pick you up, somebody, that you've been going through some sort of separation with. Maybe you guys are just at a distance and we're like, hey, how are we going to get together? How are we going to do this? It looks like somebody's going to find a way. All right. And we have the Four Swords showing up for you. So we are seeing this sort of rest, recoup, reset, vacation. Maybe you're headed on a vacation with somebody. All right. So you're finally getting a break, because this is what's coming towards you as well. We're going to look at intentions and then where it's going. All right. So the Four Swords, you're headed towards a vacation. You're headed towards a little bit of a rest, a break, a cleanse, finally figuring something out, finally getting through the storm, and having a new direction, or knowing where something is going. And we have the Nine of Wands, somebody's intention here. So it feels as though somebody does not want to give up on something, no matter what has happened or where you guys have been through. Now, I'm also getting an energy of you're dealing with somebody coming towards you who, no matter what they've been through or what they're going through, they feel like either, I'm just not the type of person to give up. I'm a tough person. I have a big heart. I'm going to manage this. I'm going to figure out a way no matter what. It's like somebody who always seems to have nitro, in their tank. Like you just think this is going to end or it's going to give up. And then all of a sudden, boom, there's more gas there. And somebody is still back to give more, right? So that's this energy here. And it feels like somebody is just not willing to give up, and they're still willing to go the extra mile just to be with you. Right, and we have the Nine of Cups here, the outcome. So you're getting the Eight of Cups here. Somebody definitely chooses you. Maybe you've been waiting, you've been feeling like an option, or you've been just kind of like up in the air. Somebody feels for you. Somebody's thinking about you. And currently, the Eight of Cups, you felt like there was maybe distance between you and another person. And that's not happening. It doesn't seem like it's happening. It feels like the Nine of Wands to me is saying, I'm going to do what it takes here to get to you. The Nine of Cups, 8 to the Nine of Cups is, I want to be in a relationship with you. I want to be with you. I want to hang out. It looks like a big happy cheers between you and somebody else. And for some of you, you really could be going on a vacation with somewhere or making plans, a weekend trip with somebody and deciding, and it looks like this person, it looks like they may come up with a lot of challenges, or you or them. There always seems to be a lot of challenges between you and this person, a lot of external noise, like people always kind of, or setbacks, or people always getting in the way, or car problems, anything, tickets, whatever. But this person is going to make it happen this time for you. All right, this person is going to make it happen. You have a Queen of Swords here. All right, so Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. You can see in this card that this person is all over the place. They may have a lot going on, multitasking, but it's somebody here who knows what they want and they're going to make it happen. All right, so communication coming in and maybe making some plans. Now, I will say that it is strong. I'm getting this, that you may be making plans with somebody or trying to get together with somebody, but be aware that there could be a few setbacks between the two of you, but ultimately, the two of you are going to pull through this and get to this Nine of Cups. All right. So I am seeing that there are going to be a couple setbacks, right? But relax. You got the card of relax. Relax, Cancer. All right. Do not worry. The Sun card and the Six of Pentacles. You're winning the lottery. We're going with that. You're getting what you want. It might be a small lottery. You know, the Six of Pentacles is usually the universe for me, gives you what you need, gives you, makes it a balance for you. So maybe you're not getting like the $8 million lottery ticket, but you're getting something. You're getting something good. All right. So let's see Aries through Pisces. All right. Aries through Pisces. So this is the actual person that's on your mind. And we'll see. I'm going to look at the card and see if they're coming towards you right now. If they are, what's their intention? If they're not, what's going on? All right, Aries through Pisces. Look at the synchronicity, the Nine of Wands, right? So it's like, God, Cancer, I will figure it out. But it seems like, you know what I get, to be honest with you? It's like you both start to doubt, like, if this is supposed to happen. You know, like when you want to be with somebody or you want to get something going or done, and then every single time something comes up, something happens, or somebody gets in the way, or something gets in the way. And so the both of you start to kind of be like, well, maybe it's not meant to be. You know what I mean? But something pulls this together. Something will pull you together, because you both somehow or another reconnect or make the connection. And when you do, you're like, I don't know what the hell, but here we are again. Let's do it. Let's go. All right. Look at the Page of Cups. So, you know what pulls you together is this curiosity. And it's also, we never really get anything going. We never can really finally complete or just be vulnerable or just say, let's go, because there's always something else kind of distracting or getting in the way. But the Page of Cups to me is showing, the love is growing between the two of you. There is definitely feelings here, right? I love that card. It's one of my favorite cards. Aries, Knight of Pentacles. All right, so they are coming towards you with an offer. All right, I will say not much has changed because of the Knight of Pentacles, but they are authentic. They are trying to, trying to get things to work, to fix things, all right? They're going to try and follow through with what they said, but they got the Knight of Pentacles, which means slow and steady, and I know that it's not everybody's favorite card. Poor Knight of Pentacles. He's very, very hardworking. He might even have to work sometimes harder than everybody else, but he gets to the top of the mountain. All right. Taurus, the World card. All right. So we do see finally coming back around, something coming to a conclusion here with the World card. So you'll see movement and finally being able to walk to the next step, start something new. All right, feeling like you're getting somewhere with a Taurus. Gemini, Two of Pentacles. All right, things are still up in the air, right? You kind of go back and forth a little bit with a Gemini. The good news is the Two of Pentacles, right? So it says, it's overwhelming at times, right? We seem to, something always comes up. There's always something that gets in the way. 1 minute, you walked past the Ace of Pentacles, which tells me the two of you are invested in this, but something keeps coming up and it goes back and forth, right? This card says just loosen up a little bit, go with the flow and see where it takes you, because it looks like the Gemini here is going to keep moving forward, and hopefully you guys will finally follow through with some plans that you have. Cancer, you have the Empress card showing up for you, all right? So there it is. The seeds have already been planted. It is already growing. The relationship, there's been so much growth. Keep watering yourself. Keep taking care of yourself and allowing it, call it to you. You have a relationship manifesting. You're definitely the apple of somebody's eye, all right? You're the Empress, right? So you and another Cancer, there's unconditional love there between you and a Cancer. We have Leo, Two of Wands, all right? So you're wondering what's going on with a Leo. There they are. They're hanging on. Leo probably saying, I don't want to act too anxious. I don't want to let them know how much I want them, right? It could be that. But it also can be, yes, I want you, but damn, I've got to, I got choices here. I got to make something happen, right? And so there's a hesitancy, and that hesitancy can feel questionable, especially if you're anxious and you want to know when something's going to happen. Well, it looks like your Leo's on the brink of reaching out to you. Virgo, the Star card, you and Virgo here, again, you both want the same thing. You both desire each other, right? The Star card, things have to happen to push you guys into alignment. So whatever's going on between you and a Virgo, you might not always understand it, but it seems to be pushing you guys both on your paths, and you guys were meant to be on each other's path. So you're clearing up stuff. You might be going through a tower moment, who knows, but it looks like don't lose faith in this connection. They are not losing faith in you. Libra, Three of Pentacles, right? So you and Libra making plans here. You guys seem to be making it work somehow. No matter what, you guys will figure it out somehow. We both want and share the same goals, right? So we'll make it happen. Scorpio, the Ten of Swords. So I am seeing like Scorpio here might be done. Scorpio here feeling kind of lights out, right? Drained at the moment, whatever they're going through. They could be doing some healing work, right? But the good news here is the sun's about to shine. So whatever they're finally done with, it's a matter of time for them to heal. But right now it looks like there's a separation. They're not even ready for anything, right? Sagittarius, Page of Swords. You have communication coming in with a Sagittarius. They're still interested, or they're very interested in you. They want to connect with you. They probably, don't know what to say just yet, or trying to figure out what to say to you. But it's good news, right? It's good. It's like, hey, let's open up lines of communication here. Capricorn, Eight of Swords. So there's some swords, some negative energy around you in a Capricorn. They may be listening or dealing with external people or gossip or other people saying shit. They might be dealing with their own doubts. All right. But their hands are tied right now, and it's keeping them from moving forward with you. Aquarius, the Strength card, right? You and Aquarius will figure it out, right? You both know how to work with each other. You guys know how to muscle through any challenges, right? You got it going on. Your bond's really strong. Pisces, the Nine of Pentacles. It looks like Pisces stepping up. They got it together, and they know, they want to make an offer. They know what they want, all right? So it looks like success with you and a Pisces. In Hindu mythology, numerology 7 is Lord of detachment. I like it. Thanks for letting me know that. All right, Leo. 108. 108. All right. Happy Friday. All right. Leo. Leo. So we're looking at what is coming toward you, Leo. And the what part for me today is what's changing, what to expect, right? And then I'll do Aries through Pisces for you. For the person that's on your mind. Q2. All right, Leo. So you got an earthy energy, 9 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, 5 of Swords, right? Underneath that. So, how do we do this? How do we figure this out? Right? We find ourselves in this little dilemma. You know, we're both pretty on top of our game, right? But we have to figure something out, especially if we both are thinking we're right, or we're both anxious about what the next move is, right? 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords is just saying take a step back. So if there's been a little bit of miscommunication with you and somebody else, right now it's saying just give it a little bit of fresh air to, you guys both may think you're right. You may have miscommunicated with somebody. You may have misunderstood somebody, or they misunderstood you. All right. But the good news I'm getting from that is that, 4 of Swords is saying don't react to the situation, because if you get pulled into something, it's gonna create drama that's unnecessary. Whereas if you take a step back and you guys give each other a little bit of space, you guys are going to go, maybe that wasn't worth that, or maybe I misunderstood, and we can learn from this and move forward. So you have that 5 of Swords energy, and that's where I'm getting that message from. It's like you have a chance here. There could be a little bit of a quarrel or challenge or confusion happening, but the 5 says we can make really good change here if we decide to approach it differently. You got the Hermit card, right out the gate. We got Virgo energy. So you may have somebody that, I just got the word disgruntled, a little disgruntled, right? A little bit like, kind of set in my ways, don't know what I want, but yes, I do. Like, I love this card. Like, a hermit is just used to taking time to themselves and really thinking about things. And I need a moment to myself. And that may confuse you a little bit. Maybe you're like, what the hell? Let's get over. Like, maybe you're the one that's just like, what's the confusion? Let's move forward. But you're dealing with an old man. You're dealing with an old man who's wise and thinks he knows everything, right? And most of the time, yeah, they are pretty wise. Like I said, the 9 of Pentacles is showing me the two of you are both pretty sharp. It's just you're misunderstanding each other. But your person here definitely has thoughts about you, and they're not far from his mind or her mind. It doesn't matter. All right. All right. They're either like, I still feel you. I see you. I remember when we were together. It's right here, right on the side of me. All right. But you got somebody that needs to have their own space to themselves too. You got the 8 of Pentacles, so it's coming towards you. We see commitment. We see somebody's very loyal to you, somebody very committed to you, committed to this situation. And this is working together to make something work. And the 9 of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles is just, again, telling you to step back for a minute. Just step back for a minute. That's it. It's one of these things where you don't react to a situation you're dealing with. You may completely forget it even happened. It'll slide past. The only way you can if you're going through a challenge with your person right now, Leo, the only way to keep it alive is if you keep bringing it up. So some of you might need to rewind that and hear it again. If you keep bringing it up, you're going to keep it alive. But the space between the two of you might be creating the 5 of Swords for you. Why is this person quiet? Why are they not responding to me? What are they up to? What are they doing? Nothing. They're being a hermit. Nothing. The stories here, the 5 of Swords, are you overthinking something. and then react into your own stories. You're creating, maybe they're got to be doing something, right? No, it doesn't look like in these cards that they are. But because you keep asking or keep fretting or focusing on this person or telling them or asking them what's wrong or what's up or where are you at or reach now, you're making them think something is, or you're creating more space there. So you got it. You got the point. You got it. You got it. You got it. All right. Their intentions, the Magician card. Like I said, this person's got you on their mind. You may not see it or feel it because the Hermit card, when somebody goes quiet, and if you go quiet, that's when they're going to think about you the most. What happens when somebody goes quiet on you? What do you do? All right. You want to reach out and you want to connect. And what are you up to? Now make this person do that to you. All right. It's the same frequency. The Magician card is showing the two of you have a lot of attraction for each other. And the Eight of Pentacles is telling me that you guys definitely feel at home with each other. You feel very comfortable with each other. But for whatever reason, your person is just maybe a little bit older than you, maybe, or just they're healing or they're doing something. And these two cards here, the card of the Magician is saying that you guys, it's like, I don't know. I'm getting an energy of let go of this one, let go of this, whatever's going on. And we have the Three of Cups coming in. This is the two of you hanging out together, going together, getting together, having a good time. Somebody clearly misses you, likes to be around you, loves the support you give them, loves the way you make them feel. And you guys both are attracted to each other. And you will find your way here talking or socializing or going on a date. Somebody needs to feel the distance from you. Somebody needs to feel you kind of go, all right, shut up, right? And we got the Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, so the more space between you and this person, it seems like it's creating this need, this lust, this desire. This person's going to start to panic and think, or they're starting to panic and think that maybe you are with somebody else. And that's the funny part of this reading. It's like you may be worrying about this person or worried that this person is they're single as shit. They're by themselves. Maybe they're trying to give off the impression that they're up to something, they're doing something, but it doesn't seem like they're doing anything but being by themselves, studying, working, doing their thing, and fantasizing about you. So the more space, the more they miss you. And the more they desire you. You've got this Knight of Wands here that is saying, here I come, the chemistry's real. So I see you guys hanging out, getting together, them coming in, asking you out, hanging out. The Magician card is showing you both very attractive to each other. So it's like a nice vibe. It's like you guys kind of going back and forth, feeling very comfortable with one another with this Eight of Pentacles and the Magician card, where it's like, there's no question. So you might even it's easy for you and this person to also trigger each other too, especially if you're that comfortable with each other. But the outcome is a celebration. It's socializing. It's connecting. Right? Conversation really happening because this person cannot stop thinking about maybe the last time you were together. Right? So I love this reading. I just feel like some of you are feeling some distance between somebody. Maybe you feel like they're ghosting you. Maybe they're silent. Maybe they just are grumpy about something. Right? Maybe they're just used to being by themselves. Right? There's somebody here that gets focused on something. The Eight of Pentacles can be somebody who gets so caught up in their own world, the Hermit card, and they don't, a week to them, a day to them is like eternity for some of us. But for them, it's like nothing. So we see them pulling into your life. And the Hermit card is also telling me that it's a time for self-reflection. See, a person may be working through a lot that you're unaware of too. And this is where the only test I see here is the test in your own confidence, and just not worrying about it, not letting the time or the space with this person get you to think anything less than the Nine of Pentacles. Like, you got it going on. But the Five of Swords can tell me that you're overthinking the situation. And the Four of Swords here is telling me, take a step back, don't react. But you got the King of Swords here. You got an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And you also got a Three of Pentacles here. So it's telling me the two of you will find a way to figure it out. You guys will figure your shit out. You'll find your way back together. Or you'll find yourself dating each other or going out with each other. Virgo, you got Aries, Leo, Sag, you got Gemini, Virgo energy here. But I will look at Aries through Pisces. All right, so Aries through Pisces, I'm looking at each zodiac sign and see if they're coming towards you. The cards will tell me whether they're coming towards you or not right now. And if so, what energy? And if not right now, but what energy are they in? Right. The Temperance card is the overall energy here, so we can see, all right, I get it. You probably have been like, I'm kind of up in the air. There's been a pit stop. I don't know what's going on, and the Temperance card, guys, is telling you, you just got to keep doing what you're doing and just be chill about a situation. It will find its way back into balance. But right now, maybe it's like somebody's refueling. Somebody's trying to figure out their path. Somebody's trying to do something. It might feel a little uncomfortable to you because maybe you feel like something's off balance or out of kilter. But, your person is saying, I'm not ready. I can't right yet. Right. But look at the synchronicity, the Magician. Right. Ultimately, you both focus on each other. You both want the same thing. So you are creating together, but the timeline has got to play out. You just got to go with the flow. I know you guys love when I say that, but it's the bottom line. Star card here is also another energy for you, for an Aries. And so this here is saying surrender. It's like you got to trust your Aries. If you don't trust your Aries, then why are you waiting on them? Sorry, I know it was a little giggle, a little evil giggle. But, the star card for you and an Aries is saying we both, this could be, it's actually manifesting for you. So we can see you and an Aries coming into alignment, but it is all about trust. Taurus, back and forth a little bit. Things are still up in the air, but they are serious about you. They see the next step. They will make the next step. All right. But it does tell me it's going to be kind of like a back and forth. We got to make plans. We got to try and figure things out. So it's not like the fastest paced relationship, but the Two of Pentacles says your Taurus has a lot going on in their life. Gemini, finding their way back to you. All right. You got Four of Wands. You and Gemini getting together pretty quickly here. It looks like you both want each other. You like being at home with each other, or wanting to see what it's like to be together. The Four of Wands is a reunion of some sort. Cancer, King of Swords. So there's your King of Swords. So it looks like Cancer's got you on their mind. They may be a little bit aloof right now, detached a little bit, but that's their personality. It seems like they've kind of gone within. They're in their home for a minute, trying to figure out the bigger picture, what they want to do. But you'll communicate with them. Leo, the Knight of Cups. Look at love coming your way. Right, you got a big heart. Somebody's got love for you. Love's going to lead the way here. We see romance. Somebody proposing their love to you, or expressing their love to you. All right, another Leo. Virgo, Page of Pentacles, right? So here comes messages from a Virgo. We're off to a good start here, right? I want to compromise, figure things out, get to know you, all right? I definitely, your Virgos being very sincere about their offering. Libra, King of Cups, right? So Libra's definitely in love or feels a deep bond with you. You guys they'll either make an offer to you or they're into you. They want to make an offer to you. Scorpio, we have the Nine of Wands. So there's a lot of pressure on a Scorpio. They may be feeling kind of run down at the moment, maybe kind of giving the world a break, but they're not giving up on you or this connection. Sagittarius, Queen of Pentacles. So we are seeing also an earthy energy here with a Sagittarius. They're going to make it happen, right? They know what they want. This is something a Sag is like, look, I see you. I want you. I'm going to make it happen. I'm invested in you. You know, I'm thinking about what's important long term. Capricorn, we see the Death card, so it might not be going anywhere right now with the Capricorn. Aquarius, it looks like things are really picking up pace. Very intense, very exciting with an Aquarius, lots of movement. And Pisces, we see getting together here too, things starting to move with a Pisces, all right? Connecting, right? You both getting to know each other or both just chatting a lot, trying to figure out where things are going. All right. All right, Virgo. All right, where's my Virgos? Don't forget I'm going live at 4 if you guys want to hang out with me. You want a personal reading? Say happy birthday to Taurus if you want to win a personal reading. But we're only looking at right now, so don't be panicking. My intention is what's happening right now, all right? And I'm trying to see if something's changing for you in this current moment. All right, let's see. All right, Virgo. So, what's coming towards you? What's changing? We got the Five of Pentacles and we got the Page of Wands, all right? So you're worried about something not working out and I don't know why, all right? You know, and but behind this, we see the Ten of Swords. That's why. You're used to things not working out for you, right? Or you feel like things haven't been working out for you lately, all right? And so you're panicking maybe a little bit, like, you know, I get it. 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 All right. If you've been, you know, a Ten of Swords, you know, how many times you got to give something a chance and then you get screwed over? Or how many times do you, you know, jump all in and then it's like, ah, damn, you know, I think I'm doing it right. And then boom, it's like the universe smacks you on your ass. And so I do see that you're fretting something a little bit and it's holding you back here thinking, but you got the Page of Wands here and it's like you're ready to go. It's like, but do I give something another chance? Or even if it's just love in general, do I give it another chance? You're setting yourself up for failure here because you have the Five of Pentacles really weighing on you. No matter what, the second something doesn't look the way you want it to, or you start to overanalyze something, you immediately think the worst case scenario. You're in self-pres mode. You're just afraid to get hurt, but yet you're so ready. You're the Page of Wands, which is like, I just want to put you on your butt and say, go, right? Who gives a shit? I was talking to my son last night. And he's like, you know, he's a millennial. And he's like, you know, everybody's always picking on us millennials. But you know what? Us millennials don't give a shit. But all you Generation X's can't stop thinking about every damn thing, right? So it's like, this is the energy I'm getting. It's like, who gives a shit? You know, and the way he said it too, he's like, we all come here and we all die. What the hell are we worrying about every single moment in between? So, and he's a Virgo. This was my Virgo son, right? And the one that always calls me up panicking about everything too. He gives good advice. Eighth of Wands. All right, so you've got this passion, you got this exciting energy coming your way. right? This can be new passion. This can be a new opportunity. It's the Ace of Wands. It's something really making you, kind of feel excited. You got this Page of Wands, but it does. It feels like you're over here going, yeah, you're over here going, I really want this. I just want to have fun, right? And then it's happening for you, but like I said, you put the brake on, or you're putting the brakes on. All right. Let's see. Three of Pentacles. Who's coming towards you? The Three of Pentacles. We have their intentions, the Six of Cups, Virgo. All right. And where this is going, the High Priestess. All right. And let's see. We have the Three of Swords as the foundation. And the outcome here, we got the Queen of Swords and we got the Seven of Pentacles. It's all about your thoughts. That's the bottom line here. Your reading to me is just screaming. All right. There's so many like these like bullseye type things in this deck, and it's like gambling. It's like you're so afraid to gamble anymore, you know and it's like, because of the Three of Swords here, it's like, I've been hurt, or I'm so sick of people disappointing me. People show up in my life and they're not who they seem, or they act one way and then the next minute they're totally different. They are, and it's like, here you are, the High Priestess too, because that gives me your energy too. It's like you're so authentic, and you're just like, I just don't. People think you're mysterious also, but you're usually just standoffish, and you're analyzing a situation. You want to make sure it's right, so they kind of look at you as kind of snobby or just kind of judgy in a way too. But it's because you are very innocent. Will jump right in, and you'll be committed to this relationship. And you may have done this so many times before, and then you get stuck in a relationship. You get stuck in a relationship and then you're unhappy. And so then it's like, that's the problem here. And that's why the Five of Pentacles, when as soon as somebody gets close to you, it's almost self-sabotage in a way. You're like, oh, you're going to show me the true colors here, or something's going to change on me. And then I'm going to be stuck in this. And it's a sort of going around in circles. And you've got the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. And that's why I'm saying all this, because it's like, I've invested. It's like immediately once you're triggered, you're fearful that it's going to happen the same way. And you just don't know which direction something's going to go in. And you're unwilling, maybe to some degree, to give something a chance. But we have somebody here, the Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, somebody here who really has either good memories of you, a lot of fond memories of you. The Six of Cups, this obviously, a Six of Cups can be a past person, past friendship, somebody you've already talked to before in the past. People get so triggered by that password, right? Don't ever bring anybody back into your life that has really, you don't want them in your life. So past, if it's triggering you, it could be a part of you still wants this person, and that's why. But that Six of Cups does represent somebody that you have memories with, or you have met before. Right? And it can mean too somebody that wants to make new memories with you. It depends on how you know your timelines. Right? So where are we going? Somebody who sees going somewhere with you. You have somebody that's paying attention to you, somebody that may have gone silent, or maybe still kind of staying silent, kind of hanging back, keeping tabs on you, trying to figure out what's up or what you're doing. Right? Analyzing the situation. Somebody's very drawn to you. So don't for a second think, if somebody's being quiet, observing you, and you're over here going, do they, what's going on? It's give them a moment. They're really checking you out. They're really trying to figure you out. Six of Cups here is telling me that they're really thinking about you. Somebody could be looking at your pictures, looking at old pictures of you guys together, whatever it is. Three of Pentacles is what's coming towards you. This person is trying to get together with you, trying to figure out a way or when or how. And maybe they're just waiting for things to happen organically. And how can I make this, just where we run into each other maybe, right? But the Ace of Swords is telling me there's so much potential in this relationship that's coming towards you right now. Right? And the only challenge I'm seeing is what I spoke about in the beginning of this reading, where it's like you are Seven of Pentacles, which means you're reevaluating constantly how much effort you've put into things in the past, how much disappointment you've gone through. And it's so hard for you to not trust that this person coming towards you is really in it to win it. So the Three of Pentacles basically says, just let it work itself out. Give it time and see where it goes. All right. And maybe not emotionally invest in somebody so quickly if that's the case, right? But the Six of Cups is telling me a reconcile, or it's telling me a date coming in with a potential soulmate for my Libras. I mean, for my Virgos. I was saying Libra because the Aquarius, Libra, Gemini right here, a Libra. Could be a Libra. Let's see Aries through Pisces. And let's see each zodiac sign. All right, so this is the person that's on your mind, and I'm going to look at whether they're coming towards you, and if they are, what kind of energy they're coming in. And if they're not coming towards you with the card right now, I'll see what energy they are in. Hello. All right, let's see Virgo. Nine of Swords. As I said, Virgo. Nine of Swords, you know. The Star card. You gotta have faith. Virgo, like, fuck that faith shit. Virgo's like, no. Virgo's like, I trust, I give I do, and I do for everybody, and no. And then the universe is saying, but yeah, but discernment always. So those who want to argue with me, you got to use discernment. If you don't have discernment, there's nothing I can do or say about it. All right. There's other things that go into play here, but the Star card does say, have faith, surrender, and just let things happen. All right. But you could be fighting, or somebody's fighting something. Let's see, Aries, Eight of Cups, all right? So right now it looks like Aries trying to do their thing. So you got an Aries soul searching, trying to figure themselves out, let them do their thing, all right? Because when they do, they're going to come back more wholehearted, more whole. If you're dealing with an Aries and they're confusing you, it's because they don't have their shit together. So you keep trying to get them to have their shit together, it's not going to fulfill you. So no wonder why you're feeling the Five of Pentacles. No wonder why you're scratching your head and you're feeling like nothing's working out for you. If you're dealing with a person who's not all together, the relationship's not going to feel together. All right, so it might be a temporary break, or walking away with an Aries right now, or they're still being distant from you. Taurus, on the other hand, Taurus is like, I'm serious about a future. I seriously want to connect with you. I want to see where things go. All right, so you and a Taurus actually here, maybe putting the pieces together. The Three of Wands can say, maybe it's taking a little bit of time, but we're getting to know, we're figuring things out as we're going, but we've already come this far, so the next step is coming in. The next step is on the horizon. We have Gemini, Hanged Man. Let it hang. Let it hang. Let Gemini hang, right? They need a pause. You need a pause right now, because the Hanged Man is saying the only way to let go of a past situation is to truly stop and let go of a past situation. Once there's been enough time between us, we will not even okay, I'm going to quiz you guys. How much of yesterday can you remember? How much of 5 years ago can you remember? How much of 10 years ago can you remember? Right? But if you keep showing up every day to somebody and reminding them of yesterday, they're going to remember yesterday every day. If you give each other this pause, they're going to forget why they're even mad, or why there was even a separation. They're going to forget. And the next time they see you, you guys can pick up and do whatever and create your own new story. But the Hanged Man is saying we need a transition period. We need a pause so that we can come out of this story and move into a new story. Now, your Gemini might be going through a shift in their life where they're letting go of a situation. And the reason why things are stuck between the two of you is because they're also not ready to move on just yet. All right, there needs to be enough space here. So it's just a temporary pause. All right, Four of Wands, Cancer. You and Cancer making it, making it happen. All right, they'll be knocking at your door. The Four of Wands, they like being with you. They like being comfortable with you. I just see you guys getting together here and establishing something. All right, Leo, the Tower card. All right, so you and Leo here, there's something happening. Tower card, do what you will with it. Everybody's got their perspectives. Nobody wants to look at like Tower and Death and the Devil card, and they want to, it is what it is. It's the Tower card with a Leo, but the Tower card is knocking out the bullshit. And once the Tower falls, there's still a foundation, but we'll build from a more stable situation. Right now, there might be too much going on that is creating drama or chaos in the situation. Virgo, you got the Ten of Cups, all right? So I'm going to say this for you with the Ten of Cups here in your position. You are destined for this relationship, destined for success. You will find yourself happy, and, this is your path. You're meant to be on it. You're here. You feel a calling towards a relationship. You might be chasing the wrong person, but you're definitely being called towards a relationship. And so you're on a soul journey, in the meantime, right? Join the party, right? But the Ten of Cups is showing you and another Virgo, this is my happily ever after. You guys will find your way together. Libra, the Justice card. Libra making it real with you, coming in, you guys figuring shit out, speaking the truth to one another, and being honest about your feelings. Scorpio, Ten of Pentacles, another. So these three cards right here, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, it seems like very strong energies with you. Soul energies, soul contract energies, all right? And so it's just where there are also lessons in these energies, and we have to figure out to get to the next step. So I see you will inevitably, may or possibly, be together with them long term. Capricorn, wait a minute, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag. So Sag is the Death card. Something is ending, something's not moving right now with a Sagittarius, right? It doesn't seem like it's going anywhere in the current energy. Capricorn, you have the Two of Cups. It looks like you guys meeting of the minds, a deep conversation coming in about your feelings with each other. Aquarius, not letting go of you, but also not holding on to something, a grudge, themselves, not wanting to move, their ways, whatever. So you've got Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Cap, Aquarius. Aquarius kind of holding on to their heart, not opening up just yet. Pisces, Nine of Wands, right? So again, they're sort of holding back a little bit, feeling pressured, but they're not giving up. I like to say that with this card, right? Because otherwise I have to go down with all this, what the setback is, and I don't feel like it. So the Nine of Wands is telling me that you guys are on a verge, a lot of stress around this relationship, but they're not going to give up on this. All right. Time to get balanced, but I'm going to take a short intermission. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. Let's see, Libra. All right, Libra. Hello, Alurin. All right, let's see. I get to see my son tomorrow. That's why I was looking at my phone. A surprise visit. All right. Libra. Who, what's coming toward you right now? And so the what part is what's happening, what's changing, anything changing here in the situation. And then Aries through Pisces. Three of Pentacles just flew out. All right, so let's get this going. Pulling resources and working together. The Two of Wands. I like it. Do we want to go this way? It looks like you discussing something with somebody about which way we're going. What plans? What are the plans? What's the plan, Stan? All right. But it looks like you're on the same page with somebody. You guys have options. You're making choices. You're deciding to figure out which way you're going. Now, the Ten of Swords is underneath this, and the Knight of Pentacles is underneath this, right? So it does seem like for some of you, there could be, do we have what it takes to make it work? We don't want to give up on something. And it also could be somebody is starting new with you. And the Ten of Swords here, it's like there is a getting out of their comfort zone, right? I see the potential here. I see how we can work together. But if somebody is getting out of a relationship and you're getting started, you know, this is why there could be a little bit of a hesitancy. We're trying to work the pieces out. We're trying to work the pieces out here. We're trying to get together. We're trying to make it happen. You know, and it's like you also got divine saying, I agree with this, basically. Divine is given its stamp, like, all right, go. Well, I'm helping you guys out here. Right. And the Two of Wands is just slow down a little bit, you know, just slow down a little bit. And if there is anybody getting out of a situation, or you guys are feeling like you're on the, if you're feeling like you and your person are on the brink of breaking up, for some of you, what I'm getting intuitively is just slow down, right? Because if you feel like you're breaking up and you start pushing at it, you're fueling the breaking up, and you guys may break up because you're putting so much attention on it. But as hard as it can be, if you take a step back, right? Don't panic. It looks like you guys will figure out how to get through this. And so there's two roads you can go, two ways you can go. You have options, but it might not seem like you do if you're panicking with the Ten of Swords. So with that aside, it is showing here that you and another person, or you're coming together, sharing resources, working something out and figuring something out as you go. But you're at the building block stages. You're at the building blocks. So this here, the Three of Pentacles, can be sometimes we just don't have everything we don't see things the same way. One might want this, the other that, blah, blah, blah. One spends money here, one doesn't. But we got to kind of figure each other out, and it doesn't always happen overnight, you know. But it does look as though there's something here to build upon, which is a good news. All right, and we got the Seven of Wands. I like this. So what's coming your way is There are some challenges here with you and your person, but ones that you guys will make it through. The Seven of Wands is, ready to step up, all right? It's kind of like, let's push through this. Let's go. We got this. But it's going to come with its battles, because you may be dealing with somebody that you are not quite, you have a lot in common, but there's still a lot that you have to figure out about each other. And that's where the challenges come in. And that's where some defensiveness can come in. And that's where sometimes one can feel like they're putting in more work than the other. And with a different perspective, you'll see it as a way to get to learn and know one another, as opposed to where one of you or some of you might freak out and think it's not working. But this is an opportunity to make something work, to figure out another way around this solution, because this card here is saying, divine is saying, hey, I put the stamp on this. I put this person in your way for a reason. Learn the lesson, Libra. Learn the lesson, the justice. Learn why this person's in your life. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups here, intention. Look at. So if somebody has, been kind of a little bit Seven of Cupsy, like, you kind of feel like one minute I feel like this person's into me. The next minute it feels like, are they talking to somebody else? Why are they not talking to me? Why are they distant? Why is there something, the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is, we're not stamped in just yet. So I still, and you don't feel the commitment just yet. So of course you're going to be always thinking the worst case scenario, but it looks like a commitment coming in. It looks like somebody saying, look, I choose you. You're the one that keeps popping up in my mind. You're the one that, it's going to come with its challenges, but I'm willing to put the work in. So yeah, I see life here. Your reading says life to me. We all want the Disney fairy tale, but this says life to me. And it says there's going to be some adjustments, and look at the Justice card that just came out. All right. Figure out the lesson, and then the lesson is learned, and everything, it looks like everything is going to be successful, and find a balance here. All right. The Justice card, being real with one another. Take off the masks, be real with one another, and see where things go. But this is also, to me, feels like a real life situation where it's a relationship that comes with its challenges, but it's worth the battles. It's worth the growth, the experiences. There's the word, right? But the Justice card is telling me there's a contract here. And for some reason, at times it's out of balance, and one may feel like they're putting more work in than the other. But that's where the difference in perspective, and finding a way to make it fair in this relationship so that you guys move forward, because it's a relationship that's meant to really help you grow and change you. Could be another Libra. And I got the Eight of Wands. Right. So it's built upon a lot of passion, and it's moving pretty fast. Right. You got the Seven and Eight of Wands. All right. So this relationship is one that is kind of going fast, moving fast, and maybe there's a pause for some of you, because this is the period where you're just needing to figure out each other, the next step before it goes. Maybe it's going too fast and you've missed something. And we have the Eight of Wands. There's a lot of passion here. I see a lot of communication and a lot of movement happening with you and your person. And there's also a lot of pressure. So you may be feeling the pressure with the Seven of Wands here. You got your hands full. But the Eight of Cups, though, is telling me you picked a good one. You picked the right one. I mean, this person here, the Eight of Cups, together here with the Three of Pentacles, it looks like you can make it to the next step together, figure out a way. And that's commitment, serious commitment. And it looks like it's moving into that. All right. So I can see, though, there's a lesson here to be learned about fairness or balance, and maybe renegotiating, with this Three of Pentacles, on who's giving what and who's doing what. Because if you feel like there's a balance, not a balance when it comes to resources or energy, this is where, communication comes in. And you could be talking about this with your person, working something out, and maybe coming to terms with each other on how we can make something work out. Because it looks like somebody does want to work something out with you. They want to make it happen. All right, so let's see. Well, let's pull a couple more cards for you, and then I'll look at Aries to Pisces. I got the 10 of Wands, and I got the 5 of Pentacles, and I got the Page of Cups. Look at this. It's going to come with its work, the 10 of Wands. There's a lot of responsibilities in this, and there's a lot of work to be done. 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles tells me there's going to be some struggles, some challenges, but what relationships don't come with them. But the Page of Cups is talking about the love growing, and love keeps you together, and love is growing. And this could, the beginning foundation of building a strong relationship for the future. Now, there could be an age difference between the two of you, and there's just some learning about one another. All right. Let's see Aries through Pisces. So this is going to be the person that's directly on your mind. I will look at Aries through Pisces, and I'll see if they're coming towards you right now. The cards will tell me if they're actually coming towards you or not. But either way, I'll look at what their energy is, whether they're not or they are. All right, Aries through Pisces for Libra. Page of Wands. All right, I love it. I love it. 7 of Swords, though. You might be having some issues with trust when it comes to your person on your mind. Is this just a play date? Is this just playful? Is this just, and the Page of Wands to me is saying right now, just see where it takes you, see where it goes, right? Aries, the Moon card. So we're seeing changes. We're seeing like an environmental change. We're seeing feelings. We're seeing moods change. And this can be confusing for you. And your Aries might be confused. They might be feeling you and feeling connected to you, but you guys may be mirroring back each other's fears, deception, not trusting. Right? So that's why it seems as though neither of you really know where things are going, but somehow you guys still find yourself communicating or connecting with each other because your intuitions are pulling you and drawing you towards one another. Taurus, I see them coming towards you. I see communication of truth, which means whatever they're saying to you, trust that they're speaking their truth, right? Listen, let them speak, you listen, but we got communication coming in. Gemini, Knight of Cups. So Gemini expressing their love to you, right? They're falling for you. And maybe a date, romance, right? Seeing where things go, but it looks like they're stepping up their game. Cancer, right? Making an offer to you. You got the Ace of Cups. So it looks like they're being authentic with you and they really are falling for you or have love for you. Leo, the Temperance card. So it's going to take time. It's going to take going with the flow and getting to know one another with Leo. Right? You guys, you're being guided though. So it just seems like it's a matter of what's out of balance. Check it, see what's going on. And, it just seems like it's going to work itself out, but it's a matter of time. Virgo, Wheel of Fortune. So there's a turning point with you and a Virgo, right? You got to take your chances, roll with it. Or if it's karmic, learn the lesson. It can go either way with the Wheel of Fortune. Libra, you have the Hierophant. So I see definitely leveling up in a relationship, getting to know somebody, taking the next step with the Hierophant. But it's learning lessons too. So can we learn the lesson and move forward? Scorpio, the Queen of Pentacles, right? So Scorpio is coming in here with an offer, pretty stable energy. They know what they want. They're also, willing to go the distance with you. Sagittarius, 4 Cups. Sag is still kind of aloof, not really interested, kind of holding back, not seeing the love that you're giving them. Capricorn is looking good. Capricorn's like, hey, I'm ready for this. I'm single and available. And we have Aquarius. Aquarius showing up. Look at them. Sharp, ready to go, ready to communicate with you. And Pisces, and not playing games. Pisces here too, the Six of Pentacles. We need to work together. It's like making new plans here and discussing, this is what I need. We need to make a balance here. So it looks like a nice balance coming in with you and a Pisces. I need to get my water. Sorry. I think I'm dealing with some serious allergies lately. All right, Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Who or what's coming towards you? Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know? Who's coming towards you and what's changing? Where's it going? All right. Queen of Swords showing up a lot today. 10 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, all right, 7 of Pentacles. All right, so it's going to come with its challenges, but it could be stressing you out. Somebody could be stressing you out. Queen of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, 10 of Wands, all right? Maybe you feel like something's got to give, all right? 6 of Pentacles and 7 of Pentacles. It looks like you're going to have a break here. Something's going to break, reaching a breaking point. For the better. 7 of Pentacles, all right? And like this energy right here can tell me you are working hard. You're working hard to get to where you want to go with this person, with this relationship, or whatever you're dealing with. And the 10 of Wands, though, says that, you got it going on. You're not stupid, right? You got it going on. Queen of Swords here, but you may be multitasking. You may be worrying about too many things. And if you got too many things going on in your life, you can project that onto your relationships. And you may be feeling like, either you're giving too much or you need more, or you got to work harder to get more. And I feel like it's like, you know what? You don't have to do anything more. You've already done enough. The 10 of Wands. You're reaching a point where maybe this is your lesson, right? If you keep running up against you keep doing too much until you finally just can't do anything else, and that's when what you want, your person, just shows up at your front door. But you do have, especially if you have a Scorpio Mars, you don't know how to give up. You don't. And you're so intense and you can stay so focused on a situation. I mean, it's like what you want, but being the Queen of Swords and the 10 of Wands, which means you are a very intense energy here and certain in your head that you got to have something a certain way and want something. And I just feel like the 6 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles is saying, it's good. What you want is moving. It's going to increase. But you're taking the fun out of it. You're taking the fun out of the situation. All right, Scorpio. 4 of Wands. All right. You're building something good here. The 4 of Wands is telling me you're building a foundation. You're building something good. All right, but you notice how I got a little bit anxious there. right? I pick up the feeling of the readings. And now I just got a 10 of Wands, and then I just got a 4 of Wands. And the 4 of Wands is saying, take a step back, breathe. You've already come this far. You're either trying to get to something faster than it's meant to get, and Spirit's saying, you're spinning your wheels, and you're stuck you're not getting anywhere, because you're right where you're meant to be right now. And there could be, something here you're not seeing. The 7 of Pentacles is telling me that there's an alternate route, and you're trying to go down a road that you've been trying to go down for a while with somebody, and you're not getting anywhere. Do you notice that? If you're shaking your head right now going, yeah, it's because the universe has been saying a big sign, like, you slow down, stop. This relationship's supposed to go this way, and you still have an old mindset that it has to go this way. And when you slow down, stop, but you're going to hit it looks like you're going to hit a natural breaking point, or maybe some of you already have. Like, maybe you guys can't even figure out what else to do to get the ball rolling. But the second you drop it and stop trying to do something about it is when it's going to move. 7 of Pentacles. And you will see something rolling, something moving finally. 4 of Wands, you're reaching this point. You've already gotten to some sort of point with a situation, but maybe you can't see it. It looks like a person here likes to be with you, wants to be with you, sees a future with you. 4 of Wands is what's coming towards you, is this moment of celebration. It's my Tears of Joy card. But you know what I'm feeling like? I feel like, you're not seeing it coming, and so you're working overtime, stressing about something, and it's, I guess it's the lesson, some of you have got to see for yourself, maybe, that worked too hard to get to something that was already yours. It was already yours to begin with. All right. Giving up is not in your vocab if you have a lot of Scorpio placement. But it's also why your life's so hard. Look at this, the Death card, what's coming towards you. This is a big moment of transformation for my Scorpios. But remember, this is the top card, the 4 of Wands. So a moment of happiness, tears of joy. So this Death card here isn't something that's going to make you unhappy. So it's an end into a crisis. It's an end into something that wasn't working, and you were going down a path that was unnecessary. 7 of Wands, and we have the Star card. So you're seeing the 7s show up for you, and we're seeing a turning point. We're seeing taking a step back, things getting easier for you. Things getting easier in a situation for you. It could be an Aquarius coming towards you. It's a relationship that is growing with the 4 of Wands. You both want the same thing, but how you're getting there to this next step has been difficult. Right? It's been more difficult than it had to be. And so the 7 of Wands to me is like you taking a step back and realizing that, look at this, a newfound faith in a relationship, a newfound faith in a situation, the Star card. It's like, let go. If you haven't already. This reading to me, what I'm seeing is surrender to the process. It's already yours. This is you getting what you're working so hard for, but not having to work so hard for it. Same message. The Star card is something working out for you. So what's coming towards you is coming into universal alignment. And the Star card is showing up in your reading, right? Because if you've been going against your path, you've been hitting a lot of tower moments. You've been hitting a lot of disappointment. And the Star card has been trying to get you on your path the entire time, and trying to get you to just, keep moving forward. You don't need all that other bullshit that you're trying to hold on to with somebody. They're meant to be in your life. They're going to show up here. The star card is what's coming towards you, is getting through the chaos. And I feel like a newfound faith is coming your way in the process of manifestation. But also I can see for some of you, there's a major ego lesson here. And a lesson of faith when it comes to the situation that you're dealing with. It's almost tears of joy. I almost want to cry for you, but I also want to cry for all of us that can't stop doing something, can't stop working so hard to make something happen. It's the control issue. It's a control issue. And the star card is asking you to release control of whatever it is you're trying to force right now because you're working too hard for it. The moon card. The uncertainty is the foundation here. Your fears of the unknown, not knowing what's happening in the future, is driving you mad and making it insane and making you work harder for something that I don't know. I guess I keep saying it. It's not already yours. So there's where I got. You are worrying about your dreams not coming true with the moon and the star, but your dreams are here. And so there's death card. What's coming towards you is a major moment of an ego death. And then you're seeing a rebirth here. So I'm seeing, an end to a crisis, but a rebirth happening for you. Let's see. Scorpio, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords to me is slow down with your thoughts. All right. The Knight of Swords and the Fool card. You're totally going in a new experience, a new direction. And maybe right now the Moon card, you just are caught up in not knowing what the purpose is of the relationship. Why is this person showing up in your life? Why is the situation here? Why can't I see the future? I'm a Scorpio, right? I should be able to see the unknown. I should be able to see what's going on. But right now I think you got your tail between your legs because you don't know what the hell is going on and you don't have any control of it. But you're on your path here, the star card. It looks like the universe is trying to course correct you. And the Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you got strong air energy. You have strong air energy coming your way. But the Knight of Swords it has a purpose. The Knight of Swords has to have a purpose. But the Knight of Swords also doesn't give up easy. And so it feels like you're really having to trust that the universe is putting you in alignment with your true purpose. The Fool card here is you're getting ready to walk into a new experience. All right. So get ready for the old to leave and the new to come in. But you have an air energy and you have something or someone who's on the same page as you. There's a moment coming in where you guys are connecting and committing and deciding to move forward. All right. So let's see Aries through Pisces and look at your person. Well, this is the thing. There's two kinds of fighting. The Knight of Swords will fight for something, and that's the energy I'm getting. You're fighting for something physically and with control, whereas there's a fight-in with courage and a fight-in with no force. So you fight for something you want. You fight through the fears. You don't fight the situation or the control. There's a words of wisdom. Let's see. Aries through Pisces. So we'll see each zodiac sign and see who's coming towards you right now. And if they're not coming towards you, I'll see what kind of energy. All right. Six of Pentacles. So it looks like, again, you had the Six of Pentacles and you had the Seven of Pentacles. It looks like something's coming into a nice balance for you. right? Somebody put it in the effort, somebody put it in the work, a new contract coming in, trying to figure out, let's make plans here, let's get on the same page. You have the Page of Cups here, as I said that too. So I do see a new beginning coming in with the person that's on your mind. Some messages. This is the underlying energy. It's like if you've been wanting somebody to put more work into expressing their feelings, it looks like that's what's coming towards you as well. It's like, I know what you need. I'm trying to give you what you need. All right, Aries, you got an Ace of Pentacles. So Aries coming to you with a solid offer. All right, things looking good. It's like, I'm ready for a commitment. Taurus, Knight of Wands. So Taurus is geared up and ready to go. All right, there's a lot of chemistry and passion here for the two of you. And motivation. All right, it looks like you've got a Taurus really motivated to see where things go. Gemini, the Chariot card. All right, returning things, moving forward. Things that you guys can pull through this together. Together, it's better, right? You and the Gemini. We have Cancer, missing you, wanting to reach out to you, reconciling, or just seeing how you are. You might have a Cancer just kind of reaching out and saying, "Hey, just checking up on you." Leo, Two of Pentacles, things looking good. I mean, it's up in the air, and it feels like sometimes you don't know which way they're going with a Leo, but it's just one step at a time, depending on your situation, one day at a time, and battling through the fears. Virgo, I see the Eight of Swords. So I do see there's, I feel like my hands are tied. There's some negative energy or negative people around you guys, holding you guys back or holding them back. Right? There's stress, but it's self-imposed, right? So there's a Virgo may be holding back. They may be keeping themselves trapped, with fear. But it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Libra, the Hierophant, you and a Libra stepping up. All right, looks like a commitment coming in. Scorpio, the Temperance card. All right, it's all about divine timing, and we can get in a conversation about divine timing, but it's when you're in alignment. And the Star card showing up in your reading is like divine's trying to push you into alignment. You don't really have to force it. It's just, this is just going about it day by day, knowing that it's going to work out. There's nothing you need. It's a false illusion. It's a false belief. You don't have to do something all the time or talk to somebody or connect with somebody to make something happen. You are programmed to think that you have to. What you're fighting is your own fears, and the suffering comes from your thoughts about the situation, not the situation. Sagittarius, we have the Wheel of Fortune, right? It's turning, right? It's coming, they're coming back around, or they're coming in, they came in for a reason, right? But, the wheel's always showing, though, so there's some karma there. I know. Capricorn, the Judgment card. So a big decision coming in with a Capricorn, all right? Maybe a renewal period. Let's make this happen. Aquarius kind of hanging back, keeping tabs on you, but staying silent. Pisces, they're sneaking around too. Be careful, right? They might not be being 100% honest with you, but I know you will see through that crap. I can't help myself. JV is got stalking me or something. She'll put money in. She's gonna get somewhere. She feels like she's gonna get somewhere with me. I love it. Thank you, JV. All right. You know what? I'm learning a lesson is I can't contain my truth. If nobody wants to hear my truth, then they don't want to hear my truth. All right. Just hopefully I get somewhere with my own truth. Right? The mindfulness crap, even though sometimes it pisses me off, I still every day reset myself, and I gotta go with it. I gotta try. It's better than being miserable, right? Can we give it that? It's better than being miserable. Sagittarius. All right, Sag, same as last time, 218. So I'm going to get a good shuffle in here with Sag. All right. All right, don't forget, I am going live today. I don't know for how long. I haven't been going that long. So if you want to get on the list, go ahead and jump over there. It's at 4. I'm like a kid who knows they have to go to work, but if there's nobody showing up, I will not wait around for somebody to show up. I'm out the door. I'm like, fuck it. All right. So if you want a reading, get on over there. But if not, I'll see you next time. All right. Sagittarius. All right. Let's see. Sagittarius. Who or what's coming towards you? I'm looking at what's changing for you in the situation, you know. Not so much looking at feelings and this, and that. I want to know what's changing and where it's going and what's happening. And I'm sure you guys do too. And you got the 2 of Swords here. All right. So what do I do? Where do we go? All right. So you're in this position of somebody's got you hanging here. It's like, it sucks because the 2 of Swords is like your gut, tells you something, but yet your person is keeping you in limbo. It's like, make a choice already. It's like, do it already. Come on. It's like, here we are again, but we know the truth. We know the truth. And we got the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Swords underneath this, right? And the 9 of Cups. It's like, there just seems like there's a, when it's good, it's good. And when it sucks, it sucks. It's like, what are we doing here? And your person, it feels like if you're dealing with somebody, they gotta just shit or get off the pot, and you can't worry about them anymore. All right, it's there. You guys both, I don't know, it's gonna be one of these complicated ones, right? Look at this, the 8 of Cups. You are the one that I want to go home with, the one I want to travel with. What's coming towards you? The 4 of Cups, though, right? So it's like, well, what the hell? Make a decision already. I feel like getting all sweary with you guys. Like, come on. How many times are you gonna leave me hanging, keep me stuck, or refuse my offer? And unfortunately, that's what I'm getting here. I'm getting like you're constantly up against somebody that does not want to, they're torn. They've got to make a huge decision in their life. And it could be that they're comfortable where they're at, or they feel like they have to take care of something. And it's scary for them to jump in. It's scary. And yet, there's love there because you wouldn't be sad not going to stick around. And it just sucks though, because somebody here must have shown you, that you are the one that is the best case scenario for them. Their intentions with you is the Sun card. I'm getting like, I go through stages. I'll get like really hot, and then with you, it's like I'm getting the chills, and it's almost like my hands are getting cold, like things are calming down. It's like it gets spiced up and it gets frustrated and aggravated. But as soon as that Sun card came in, it was like, but it almost feels like you both kind of know or knew when you were getting into this, what it was all about. There's just something about the 2 of you that you bring out the best in each other, and you want something, it feels like something got really started, right? And you had all this faith, and you had so much faith, and you just wanted to go on this journey, but then halfway in it gets boring, and you want something to change. All right, so you agree to this, and you're like, all right, this could be a long-term thing, it could happen at the end, but your boredom gets you every time. It's like you just are like, I can't. Sag, you can't stick around and be unseen. You can't. You can't. Sag is like, you're ready for the next party before the last party is over. I've got the Hierophant coming in with this person. So let me see. We got the Ace of Cups. You know, the problem is there's love there. The problem is that you guys care for each other. The problem is you guys want this, right? Both. And the Hierophant, the problem also could be somebody's in a relationship or one of you's in a relationship, right? And one of you's trying to do what's right. And it looks like the Two of Swords constantly being pulled. You know, my eyes are on you, but I'm trying to do what's right because my conscience is getting the best of me. But in the meantime, it's like there's this beautiful energy between the two of you of love growing in the Ace of Cups. It's like it's not false. It's not fake. But you guys knew what you were getting into when you got into it. And even when things are exciting and things are awesome, it's like when the reality sets in and the choices have to be made, this is when, you know, the Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, you've got somebody here that doesn't want to make a decision because they don't want to lose you. They don't want to regret any decision they make. And it's hard because they may have to lose something that's very important to them, whether that be you or another situation. So your person is pulling their hair out. So what to do? You know, that's the $1 million question, what to do. And the Five of Swords, who the hell knows what to do? Who knows what to do? Five of Swords, you know, it's like a no-win situation right now. So basically, what Spirit is saying, it's like don't force it. The Two of Swords, you put pressure on it. Somebody's going to have to make a decision and you might not like the decision. You let it be. Maybe it turns out in your favor. Sometimes the Five of Swords, as soon as you let go and it's defeat. You don't know what to do. The universe will figure it out for you. That's what I got for you, Sagittarius, because you got yourself into a little triangle, a little situation here, and it's a hard one. You know, when they say you know you can have, I don't know, you can have more than one soulmate. You can fall in love with more than one person. You definitely can. You definitely can. I have a Leo energy and I have a Taurus energy. Now, what I do see coming towards you is the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about, you know, leveling up. It does. But it also talks about learning lessons and it talks about consequences too. So, it's going to be different for each and every one of you. And that's the reading I got for you. So I will look at Aries through Pisces and see your individual person. All right. I don't know. That one's like, what do? You get a personal reading. I'll try and dive. I'll be up here all day trying to dive on that. What do you do? I don't know. All right. All right, let's see. The Star card. That's what you do. You have faith. There's nothing more you can do. Right? You're taking on a lot, right? The Star card. If this is your person and you have faith, you know, you want this, nobody can tell you what to do. Aries, there's a strong attraction and sort of unhealthiness between you and an Aries. All right. You know, the Devil card. It's like you're bound, they're bound. It could be third party, who knows? There could be an addiction, who knows? But the devil card is showing up is very strong attachment to one another, but it could be unhealthy. Taurus, the judgment card. So they know they got to make a decision. It looks like a Taurus here feeling called to finally step up to their truth and make a decision about the relationship. Gemini is in love with you. All right. Nothing's going to stop the two of you from finding your way together. Cancer, King of Pentacles. You're dealing with somebody very responsible. It looks like they want to do what's right. And in regards to you, it looks like they take you seriously and they are very committed to you. Leo, 3 of Cups, you and a Leo hanging out, getting together, right? Wanting to party, hang out, talk a little. Virgo, 8 of Wands, right? So you got a lot of passion coming in with a Virgo, right? Things starting to move quick. Libra, 10 of Pentacles, right? So Libra is looking at investing in this connection. Scorpio, 5 of Swords, right? Who knows? Right? You guys are kind of at a standstill here. Sagittarius, we got a 6 of Pentacles. So we got an offer coming in from another Sag. Capricorn, we have the 5 of Pentacles. I'm seeing you guys a little bit separated here, but not really liking the situation, but not really seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Aquarius, 9 of Cups, all right? So they want what they want, and it looks like they want a relationship with you. Pisces, it looks like that 4 of Cups, right? They're stuck. They feel stuck in the situation they're in and don't know what to do, or not interested in making a move just yet. All right, Capricorn. All right. All right. Wow. All right, here we go. Capricorn. I always see still my sunshine because you write that every time. 2:30. All right, Capricorn. What's coming towards my Capricorn? All right, what's coming towards? So who's coming toward you and what the hell they want? What's going on? All right. Three of Wands. Page of Cups. All right, so good start, good start. I'm calling you up. I'm on my way. Some of you, we got a relocation, right? Well, we've got somebody who's got their heart in it. Somebody's got, love for you. Somebody's got, at minimum, I'm interested. I got a crush on you. I want to see where things go. Right? My heart's calling me to you. So this is, the influence of the read-in. So it's going somewhere. Somebody's serious about you. 7 of Pentacles. Look at this. All right. 2 of Cups is who's coming in. Intentions. We got 5 of Cups. And where it's going, 6 of Pentacles. Any challenges? The Emperor card. All right, so it looks like you're just trying to rebuild or get something started. There's a lot of love here, or love started, and you guys seem to have an emotional connection. All right. There is a little bit of 5 of Cups here in intentions, whether, they made a mistake or said something or need to make up for something. It looks like, I know I want to give more to you. Maybe this person is coming in to confess to you, I'm sorry I couldn't give too much to this, all right? But maybe we can get past something. Can we get past something that happened? We're seeing an Emperor, Aries energy. And this relationship is forming into something that could be stable long term. But it looks as though there's been a hold up here with that Five of Cups. And maybe somebody misses you and doesn't like, some sort of situation that went down between the two of you. And the Seven of Pentacles here can say there's been a hold up and it's been making them unhappy as well. And it could, they didn't take action towards you, or they canceled on you, right? The Emperor card as a challenge to, they weren't responsible with your feelings in the past, or they didn't take something seriously. But you're getting the 7 and 6 of Pentacles, so it looks like something's changing. You may have been, maybe this person feels guilty for rejecting you in the past, all right? But now you got somebody here that's going, maybe I was investing and I was focusing too much on another area of my life and I wasn't seeing things, the way you were in the past, but now I'm seeing how I made you feel, or seeing that I wasn't putting the effort in, right? It could even be that. And I got somebody here coming in like, I want to change something. I don't like where I'm at, or things aren't going where I'm at. And now I'm starting to see the potential of this situation. Can you, you're always going to get this Five of Cups, like, can you let bygones be bygones? Can you let the past be in the past? Maybe they're hoping, or maybe, they're hoping that you guys can compromise. I get the feeling that you guys will, the Page of Cups here. It seems as though no matter what, you guys will find a way. You both want to see a future with each other. The Three of Wands, like no matter what, you guys keep connecting to each other, talking to each other. This person might travel a lot for work, or just always seem to be on the go doing something else. Or they were investing their time into something else, and maybe their work, their ambitions, and they weren't giving you full attention. But it looks like, hey, I'm ready to step up here with the Emperor card. So you've got, who's coming towards you is, maybe it's an Empress status. Somebody who knows what they need to do. Somebody who wants to build something, right? Somebody's stepping up to the game. And it looks like in the past, maybe they stepped down, or they didn't step up when you wanted them to. Maybe you wanted to go out with them, they weren't ready, or you dated and then it stopped, and, we're revisiting something, or I stood you up, and, or I said, it could be something like that. But it's like, I want to give this another go here. Maybe I'm kind of looking at things in a different light. So you have somebody here seeing you in a different light and wanting to give something another go. And this could very well be the time that this turns out into something very stable and long term. You got an Emperor that's saying, I'm ready to step up and be responsible. And the Six of Pentacles is what's coming towards you, is equality, respect, honor. Somebody feeling pretty guilty or shitty for not giving you what they know you needed or what you wanted. All right. So we're seeing that offer come in. We're seeing this person here make something right, or make a solid offer. So plans are moving for you with somebody here that you may have felt like something was stagnant. The Seven of Pentacles can be like, what the hell? Things were going good. Things were going good, but now all of a sudden it's slowed down. Right? So let's take a look. Well, let me pull another card. I got the Six of Cups. All right. So it looks like Five of Cups to Six of Cups. What once was bothering you and this person, you're going to get over it. The Six of Cups looks like somebody wants to reach out and give this another chance. Right? This could be a date with somebody, or a new date, new start, or a deep conversation with somebody. Somebody who has a lot of love for you. All right. Let's see. Yes, don't forget to say happy birthday to Taurus and hit that like button. It helps the video. Aries through Pisces. Nine of Wands, right? Ace of Cups with an Aries. All right, here's my heart, right? You know I have feelings for you. So it looks like something's getting started here with you and your Aries. It's a good start with the Ace of Cups. Taurus, I see them hanging back. There's still some silence there with you and a Taurus. They got you on their mind and they're watching what you're doing for some reason. It can be different for each and every one of you, but I still got my eyes on you. I'm observing the situation, seeing what you're up to. Gemini, King of Pentacles. All right, so you are the golden ticket, right? So they got your energy. They want this. It looks like they're stepping up. A Gemini stepping up. A Cancer, Death card. It looks like it's not going anywhere right now. Leo, Four of Wands. I want to meet up with you. Want to get together. It looks like a reunion for some of you. You know, coming home. Somebody coming home. Right? Come home to mama. All right, we have Virgo. We have the Four of Cups. So we have Virgo still refusing offers. Libra, we got another star. We got movement. We got something looking good with a Libra. Travel here, new start, new chapter. Scorpio, Lovers card. So we got Lovers Lane. We got connecting physically maybe, or just starting a relationship. Sagittarius, still pause. Hanged Man, all right? So they're hanging back temporarily, trying to figure out what the hell. Capricorn, Nine of Pentacles, all right? So you're looking good, and I see an offer from another Capricorn, success in a relationship. Somebody's ready for a relationship, and it doesn't look like, there's anybody else attached to them. Aquarius, Ten of Wands, a lot of pressure here, reaching some sort of breaking point. All right, so Aquarius not feeling, it feels like things are heavy between you and an Aquarius. And you and a Pisces, it feels like they're missing you, or there's some sadness or guilt between the two of you. All right, that Five of Cups, wanting to make something good, make something right. All right. Hello, everybody. I see some new names coming in. I like that thumbs up. Make sure you're hitting it on the way out. All right. All right, let's go. Aquarius, 241. All right, Aquarius. All right, I'll do my best, Aquarius. Let's see what's coming towards you right now. And what the hell they want and what's going to happen. Thank you. Yes, thank you. All right, what's going to happen here? All right, Aquarius. Nine of Swords. Ooh, you got a headache, right? Something weighing on you. Two of Cups. Somebody feeling pretty guilty about something. Or somebody's got you thinking, right? I don't know what the hell. This is the overall. The Nine of Swords. Losing sleep, Aquarius. The Hermit. Somebody's quiet. Somebody's gone cold, distant. So who's coming towards you? I got the Ten of Pentacles. This is somebody you're already in a relationship with, or you want to be in a relationship with, and it just seems like they keep going cold on you. But, you know, what's funny is the Hierophant and the Two of Cups, right? And we got the Page of Pentacles underneath here. So you have somebody here that might be feeling pretty shitty about the way they're treating this situation or the way they're being in this situation. Because the Two of Cups is right here. To me, it feels like, you know, I see you. I see what's going on. But you got somebody here who is a loner, but doesn't want to admit that they have feelings developing for you. I also feel like this person, you know, feels guilty for a decision they made. Right? The Moon card. So you do have a lot of, you know, confusion here with this person. Oh, Aquarius, you guys wanted me to figure this out for you, and I'm over here going, you know, your cross watch is like, I can't figure out you. There's a lot of uncertainty here, a lot of, you know, deception. Somebody either feeling like you could potentially deceive them or they deceived you, but yet I got my eyes on you. Six of Swords, though, what's coming in. All right, so what's the challenge here? The Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords. You've got somebody who here, you know, Virgo energy here, and the Nine of Swords. You got somebody here that just doesn't trust you. But can't stop thinking about you. They may be thinking that you have somebody else or vice versa, but I am feeling like somebody's just like, there could be something totally different about you and this person. This person might be even thinking like, what the hell do you want with me? I don't know if they're older than you or what, but they want something with you. They're attracted to you. I mean, you got the Two of Cups. They've thought about a relationship with you. And the Page of Pentacles, right? Extending an offer. This is somebody here, but they're very slow moving and very cautious. And I'm getting the Seven of Swords, and I'm getting the Moon card and the Virgo card, which can be somebody ghosting you, somebody being very withdrawn and very distant. And it's questionable. It's like this person is like, you know, I want a relationship. I want something solid with that Ten of Pentacles. But the Seven of Swords is the foundation here. Somebody's lying or deceived somebody, or there was some deception, or this person thinks that you don't trust them or they don't trust you. So there's a lot of trust issues here with that Seven of Swords. Somebody nuts. Your person here coming towards you is definitely not being honest about their feelings with you. That is being seen here, which can be hard for you. All right, which can be hard for you. Because if you guys are feeling connected in the Two of Cups, you felt the love. The Nine of Swords is the overall energy. There's a lot of guilt here. A lot of regret for the past, for lying to you, not being honest with you, being shady. You think this person's shady, and yet they saw a future with you. The Ten of Pentacles. What's coming towards you is the Six of Swords. So, and we got the Queen of Cups, and we got the Seven of Wands. So it looks like, you know, all right, initially what it looks like, Aquarius, it looks like there's a timeout. It looks like you are processing your emotions with this person. You may not trust this person. You have love for this person. It seems like you still want to see where things go. And there is potential for this person to show back up in your life. because I am seeing the Page of Pentacles here. But the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Wands is telling me there's a block right now in this reading. And, you know, for whatever reason, you're getting somebody who is being very cold and distant to you, even though they want to be in a relationship with you. But I'm going to have to go with there's been some sort of deception or lie that happened that one of you cannot get over with. And the Queen of Cups here and the Seven of Wands is showing me that you're very upset or sensitive because you may be feeling like this person is moving on from you. I just think right now there's some healing that needs to happen. It's too soon. And that's why this person is staying behind, staying away from you. The Hermit card. All right. So I know in the Four of Cups, like they keep refusing your offer. They keep rejecting you. They keep rejecting you, and you have so much love to give to this person. But it's built off of the foundation is the Seven of Swords, which tells me that either you cannot trust this person and you cannot seem to get over it, but you have so many feelings for this person and this person felt a relationship with you. But this Moon card and the Seven of Swords, this trust issue is what's keeping this person distant from you. All right. I'm saying the same thing over and over. You have Virgo, you have Pisces, but I will look at Taurus, I'll look at Aries through Pisces for you. All right. Look at this, High Priestess. So I am picking up that they got their eye on you, but unfortunately, Aquarius, you got somebody that's being silent. And again, even the High Priestess can say somebody's deceiving you. Now, you know, the deception can also just be for some reason they're not being 100% honest about their feelings with you, but for why, what reason is the secret. They're being very secretive about that. The Moon card again. Aries, Queen of Pentacles. All right, so Aries here respects you, might be stepping up, making an offer to you with this Queen of Pentacles here showing up. But if they're in a commitment, they may be backing off that Virgo energy as a form of respect. All right, but I do see that they have a lot of feelings for you, think about you. So it could be a slow and steady process with an Aries. Maybe it will go somewhere because they are showing up as the Queen of Pentacles. If they want this bad enough, they'll make it happen. Taurus, the Judgment card. So it looks like there is a judgment here, maybe making a bad choice, bad judgment. And we're seeing wanting a fresh start or forgiveness with a Taurus. Gemini, Six of Pentacles, right? So evening things out with a Gemini. Gemini wanting to, get together, hang out, see where things go. It could be friendly at first, but Cancer, Four Swords. You got a Cancer, kind of no contact here, trying to figure out, but they still think about the potential of you guys. Leo, Eight of Cups. So you got a Leo here, kind of keeping distant, doing their, walking away. Right? They're doing a little soul searching, right? If they're leaving you questioning things, it's because they don't know what the hell they want. They've got to figure it out, or they're going to constantly leave you hanging. Virgo returning. So we got a Virgo that still wants to see where things go or wants to see you. So you got a Virgo coming in. And we got Libra, Two of Swords, right? Leaving you confused, needs to make a decision, right? About it. Same thing with a Scorpio, Two of Pentacles. Things seem to be up in the air with a Scorpio, right? Not quite sure which way they want to go. Sagittarius has deep love for you. So you find yourself back with the Sagittarius. Capricorn, we're seeing the Hermit card. So we're seeing Capricorn really distant from you right now. Not sure, not sure which path they want to take, but they are kind of a loner type of energy here. Aquarius, we see Ace of Cups. We see love coming towards you with another Aquarius. And Pisces, Page of Wands. Pisces is like, pick me, right? So you got Pisces here coming in, wanting to flirt with you, hang out. All right. All right. Let's see. Pisces. That resonated for some of someone. 253. All right. Last but not least, all right, Pisces. Who or what's coming towards you? Ah, thank you. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Two of Cups. This used to be my soulmate combination because it's respect. It's built on respect, deep conversation, mutual admiration, more than just friends, soulmates. Feel a strong connection. So somebody wants to meet up with you, somebody wants to connect with you and they want to give to you. That's for sure. All right. Ten of Pentacles. Look at this. This is somebody that really, I don't know what your story is, but this is somebody that it's like, if I could have my way, this would be it. You'd be it. You're the only one. And I got the Nine of Swords, though. You got what's coming towards you. Nine of Swords. Who's coming towards you? Somebody with a lot of guilt, regret. It's like, maybe I made some bad choices in the past. It's one of these, like, if I only could go back in time and do things over. It's always you. The Devil card. Somebody has some deep regret. Maybe there was an addiction. Maybe there was cheating. Maybe there was something that happened, in their life, or, maybe, for some of you, and this, no judgment, but this person's married and they've cheated with you, and man, they just wish that they could have done things differently, but it weighs on them. Something's weighing on your person who's coming towards you. And you got the Three of Swords. So somebody could be coming towards you with a confession, an apology, needing to really get something off their chest. We see the Two of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. It's a very authentic. It's a very much, I know what I need to do here. I know I need to either make something right or connect. And I need to tell you how I feel. I need you to know how it weighs on me. It's really weighing on your person. And I got the Knight of Pentacles. So you got somebody here working overtime. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You got somebody here working overtime. Maybe they're trying to act like cool about things. They're just doing their thing, working, working, working. But this is somebody that can't stop analyzing and can't stop focusing on, something that may have happened between the two of you or something that is happening between the two of you. And I got the Hierophant. I've learned my lesson. So there's just two ways I can read this right now, is that if this is a person that's married and they cheated, you're married, they cheated. Man, this person is doing what they can. They're just trying to creep by, do their thing. They're trying to fix their shit. They're trying to work something out. They wanna fix things. I've learned my lesson. But if this is somebody who is married too, in a sense, and they've had to cut ties with you because of it, it's like I'm dealing with consequences. This isn't easy for somebody. And I just felt a weird energy come in with that. It's like I should have done things right. And the Six of Cups, look at this. Forgiveness. It's somebody wanting forgiveness, Pisces. And hoping for forgiveness. And it's somebody who has a lot of love for you. It's a soulmate. And I'm also getting to that there is potential for this person to actually do what's right with that Knight of Pentacles and the Three of Swords and the Hierophant. It looks like there could be, I'm going to do what's right to make this happen between us. So if this is somebody that is, has already done something, they want to confess or make it clean or come clean about something. All right. But all in all, I'm seeing the love and the respect between the two of you. And you got the Sun card, which is telling me blessings, forgiveness, a rebirth happening here. And I am getting a strong growth. And this energy here too, with the Hierophant and the Ten of Pentacles, is marriage energy. Right? So finding forgiveness, somebody wanting forgiveness is where that was going to. So let's look at Aries through Pisces. And you had Taurus there. You had a lot of, you didn't really have anybody. Leo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. A lot of earth energy. All right. Let's look at Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. I'm going to change this for 5 minutes more. All right. Aries through Pisces. All right. The Lover's card. So this could have been a love affair that we're talking about. Aries, Eight of Pentacles. All right, you got me thinking, and like Aries thinking about you, thinking about working on something here. Taurus, the Empress card. All right, so there's a lot of love here, unconditional love with a Taurus. And I see growth. I see, family, future. Gemini, Ace of Cups, right? So Gemini falling for you, wanting to make an offer. Cancer, the Hanged Man. Maybe they're seeing things differently. They're not quite sure what they want right now. Leo, Six of Wands, Leo, finding your way through, getting through this battle, getting through this course, whatever it is, this human course. Virgo, the Moon card. Things are still a little unstable, unsure with you and a Virgo. Libra, the World card. So moving forward, moving and things looking good with you and a Libra. Scorpio, things are ending or things aren't going anywhere right now with you and Scorpio. Sag, Queen of Pentacles, right? So they're stepping up, stepping their game up, taking responsibility. Capricorn, the High Priestess, hanging back, right? Not saying anything, not wanting to say anything, but they're watching you. Aquarius, Five of Swords. There's some confusion between you and an Aquarius right now. You don't really know where things are going. They don't know where things are going or where things could go. Pisces, very attracted to you, and it looks as though anything is possible. You and a Pisces, you guys will make it happen with the Magician card. All right, you got it. They're very attracted to you. All right, thank you. I love you guys, and I'm going to get ready. I'm seeing my son tomorrow, so that's who I'm seeing, my oldest one. I love you guys, and I will see you guys in a few minutes for the mini reads if you want one. And if not, I'll see you Monday. Take care.